Dummy.
Somebody brought up an interesting point.
What's it?
They said, if y'all ain't supposed to cuss in 2 minutes, why don't Dez bleep it out? I said, I don't know.
That's a Dez question.
Dez.
That's why.
That's why. See, that's why. That's
right
why I don't get bleeped up.
We just said it all. There wasn't no clear.
Then somebody said, if y'all ain't supposed to cuss or say stuff like that in the first 2 minutes or whatever, why don't Dez ever bleep it out?
That sound worse than cussing in the first 2 minutes
to
to me.
you?
Maybe a personal preference.
Dez
Do they count that against you if you blurt it out?
I'd rather you cuss.
Me and Hootie got some interesting feedback from a fan too.
What was it? You want to say it? I forgot.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna remember when you say it. Say it.
Mikey, my little cousin.
What did he say? We had a little good conversation.
He said,
My man was drinking a seltzer.
yeah.
a salsa.
Seltzer.
I don't want to hear that.
He said Todd like AD. He said when he there, he performed, but he rarely there.
He did say that.
He gonna come.
That came from a fan. A fan.
That nigga like Greg Oden. And
He gonna come do his thing, and then he gonna be gone for about 3-4 weeks.
He said that to say, man, the fans like you, Todd. Come on here.
it is.
Be consistent.
He said it yesterday too.
You need to you be needing them in the offense, man.
He said it yesterday.
Then he said on our intros, we pause when Todd ain't here. Like we be looking for him to.
My boy gonna say so. We be feeling it though. Like it's part of the spirit.
Yeah. You know, it's part of it's a team, man. When your offense ain't, it be like that when Dez ain't over there either.
Yes.
We tried to tell him that. My boy went crazy. Like
went nuts.
Yeah, it definitely be like that with Dez.
I be need, and you know what I'm saying? I need a nigga to rebound. You know, outlet pass.
Yeah,
Give it
Rob.
to
We
me.
need that Rodman. Rodman was real.
Yeah.
Like, but he was like, maybe that was his time.
Batman would have got killed without Robin.
But he wanted to. No, I ain't talking about that. I said Rodman. He wanted. To
Oh,
go to
Rodman.
He wanted to go to Vegas for his weekend. You know what I'm saying? When Rodman went to Vegas for a weekend, just disappeared.
You had to give him a little time off to bounce back.
My boy, we need this little time. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at it. Go ahead, Rodman, do your thing. My boy done had a couple Rodman haircuts too.
Whoa.
Dummy.
Get them off you, G-Boss. Don't let them talk about you like that.
G-Ball
I ain't really talking about you yet.
G-Ball said he gonna be quiet.
He trying his hardest.
He trying hard.
put
He
that
want to
trying
talk.
hard.
Put that fake finger on his lip just now. I can't real. Operation make G-Boss.
I see G-Boss in the cut, man. I appreciate you, man. It's good to see y'all, man. I almost got sad.
Oh, okay.
I did. The powers that be almost tried to take me away from him.
I said what? Trying to do what?
Take me away from him.
Dummy.
The power that be. Why you take over the plane, man?
Altitude sickness. You know, I've been in the sky a lot lately.
Shitting on planes. He was up there shitting on the plane. How does it feel to shit on the plane?
That's the smaller ass
But I
little
never
place.
shit on an airplane. Now that's beyond wild there, cuz.
I ain't even gonna lie, I had to one time.
On the plane?
I had about 3 hours left, and it was,
On the plane?
on the plane, fool. I
ain't
had
got-
to.
I feel like
What's
as an
your?
old-
I used to be scared to push the button on the plane. Like, you know, when you flush it. I thought
Something gonna happen.
I thought I was going to get sucked out.
Pause. No pause.
Nigga,
No pause.
You got 3 hours left, and that's not, like what? You only got 2 options.
You got to do something.
get up,
yourself. Or
Click it a ticket.
Yeah. So I chose the better option.
Hey, yeah, because that would have been real bad on the plane. You
And
can't
then you
even,
sit there.
go, like at work or something, you can go home. And
Yeah.
the plane.
You in the air.
I ain't going home.
I had about
I
3
just wouldn't
hours
come
left.
out. I wouldn't come out.
So at work you going home? I'm shitting at work.
No, I'm talking about, nigga, if you have an accident, he was saying he was on the
could
plane,
go
he couldn't
home.
do nothing. If you have an accident at work or some shit like that, you can take your ass home. Don't even say nothing. just
Nobody
go
got to
home.
know, but if
Yeah.
I'm sitting there with shitty draws,
Sick leave.
Oh, did you know when
On the
people
plane.
sitting down, you got to walk past like, you know, little shitty pepper smell of that.
Then what you gonna do? You gotta take your book bag and you got some jeans
Dummy.
in your book bag or something. What you got?
I ain't gonna find out.
Like, I'm saying, what do you do though?
you
You gonna have to
do
probably try
nothing.
to
Like, what do
take
you
them
do,
off
nigga?
and put them in the trash can. And
You still
something.
got to go in the bathroom and try to clean yourself up. So
You
you
got a little
just go in there.
sink. You could try to.
He
You
went
can
in
make
there with
something
pants
shake.
and came out with pajama shorts. Pajama shorts.
Dummy.
They probably got some on there for you. They probably got like a little pair
Diaper,
of shorts.
nigga. They ain't gonna have a
Yes.
diaper for you. All right.
But I don't want to find out.
I want to find out.
But here we go. You tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm Joe.
I'm booty, nigga.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 224. Yes, 224 episodes and rolling. Feeling good, man. Back in this thing, man. It's Sunday. Recording a little later than normal. I thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for adjusting to my accommodation
You
request.
sabotaged us.
I
Yeah.
didn't.
We could have been done in that home.
Ready for the game.
Yep. Watching the end of the game. Game 7.
But instead, y'all called Beetlejuice 3 times, and here I am. It's showtime, baby.
I think you called it yourself.
Who?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Beetlejuice. Stock of juice.
Stock of juice. Stock of juice, so crazy. Stock of juice.
I was just fine with the original plan.
I text y'all. I said, hey, man, go ahead and do what y'all gonna do. And I don't know how I got here. Y'all got to tell me that part.
Well, we all, never mind. But, yeah. Glad you made it back safely.
Yeah, man. That's the important thing because shit got a little rough a little bit. But I'm back in this thing, man. Feel good to be back in the building, man. I be loving these lights. A week away from it just wouldn't have felt right. But where we at with it, Hoop?
Dad spilling the beans on a nigga. But that's what's up, Dad. Week been cool, man. All right, regular old week. I ain't did much of nothing. I ain't go to Janet Jackson this week, man. I finally got a little rest. Rest and work, man. That's about all I did this week. How about you, King? How about you, Todd?
Work.
Dummy.
It was a long week.
Long 7-day week.
Just work. Yeah, this week was 7 days.
Y'all start talking about my boy. He's
But
not here to defend himself.
that's what make it better because he don't defend himself when he here. So I ain't doing anything this week. Like it really was just sorry, Jack. But yeah, just a week.
This week was one of them weeks. It happens.
What about you, Stock? You seen
Well traveled, looking
I
at.
thought you'd never ask. Oh, my week, man.
Don't ask him.
Nah, I'm just talking
Take
shit.
it back.
Nah, man, really dope week, man. Me and my brother got to go up and actually surprise my sister for her. She put together a wealth literacy conference. She partnered with the city that she live in. A lot of businesses. She had a lot of sponsorships. It was dope. Turned out about 125, 130 people. Had like some politicians and city officials came in there. It was well organized, well put together.
So she plugged in.
Yeah, it was dope. Like I ain't gonna lie, like not saying it, like not meaning this as a slight, but I was super like,
That's a good thing.
dang, it's dope. Like just the way they structured it and laid it out was dope. She's been working on it for a long time. They had about 5 or 6 guest speakers. They had a panel that they put together, and it really just was about changing your thought process in relation to money. Some people gave their personal stories. Some of those people who were speaking are well off. They got a lot of different businesses and real estate investments that they are involved in, and then they had it kind of segmented from changing your mindset to investing to savings, and like each person kind
What
of.
was the constant
What's that?
for success? Like
Mental. It's about your mind. It's just like working out. You ain't gonna lose weight unless you do it. It's gonna all be hard. It ain't gonna never happen if you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But the ultimate thing is you gotta want to do it. Yeah. So even in this conference, all these people can tell you all the tips, but if you don't go do it, then shit ain't gonna happen. You're gonna be still living the same way. So it's really about focusing in on your mind and setting plans and putting it on paper and actually executing it. And it was dope, man. Sitting there, I was just really grateful and appreciative that, like, you know what I'm saying? You could tell how grateful my sister was that we popped up on her. We had a little moment, though, because when we first got there, we didn't tell her we was coming. So, me and my brother sent her the video letting her know we was there. And I was like, man, she going to fuck around and be in Minnesota some goddamn well or something. We just sitting here. So she didn't respond for a long time. So my brother finally called her. She was like, I can't talk. I'm in Milwaukee. I'm at a meeting. Milwaukee, goddamn.
We here.
how far is that from?
About 45 to an hour.
Okay.
Like going to Mobile to Pensacola or something like
Okay.
that. So she was at a business event. So we just bust out laughing because we knew it. But man, it was dope, man. I met a lot of good people, dog. I like these hotel lobbies.
I thought you were about to say I like these hoes.
That's why we got to get
Dummy.
sponsors.
I mean,
We way in.
Nah, but those hotel lobbies, man, I ran into some dope couples, man. We had some great conversation, man. It's just dope to be around different people from different walks of life, different atmospheres. And when I say conversation, I'm talking about like 2-hour conversations with just random people about life, business, politics,
You're talking that nigga. Boy.
That's what I was saying about the airport. Now, I ain't doing no
That's
hour.
why you like it like that.
Yeah.
We was at the bar.
10, 15. Yeah, I mean, but no, we had a previous conversation.
Oh, okay.
But I was saying I like the airport
Tell them niggas
bars
get out of our business,
because you
can't
just
get
be chilling and you talking to somebody you ain't gonna never talk to again. But y'all just talking and it be some dope conversations because you don't know where they from. You know what I'm saying? You ask, but
How,
they from
how
different
fast
places.
before you get them out your face?
I'll tell the drink over.
10 minutes.
15.
Somebody at the airport.
Yeah.
Because he was like, yours be about an hour, his at 15.
Oh, yeah.
15.
I mean, my thing is like, I don't know. I like that shit. Cause like them
Like what you
people,
like.
you never know what.
But you're a
kind-
talker though.
But I just never know what that person can give you. Like honestly, like the reason I feel like I'm able to get connections and know where who and what and stuff because I talk to them people.
That's true.
And so like when you start talking to them, they talk to you, and then they be like, "Oh damn, this motherfucker kind of smart. Oh, this motherfucker kind of. Oh, you do this, I do. Oh, well, call me or do this, or, and before you know it, there you go." But like I know what you like. Not no offense or nothing, but I know what I
y'all
get
niggas
from
wanna talk
y'all.
about. Yeah.
Like I mean, you know what I'm saying? We know each other. But when I'm talking to them from Buffalo or from Cincinnati, I ain't never met these people before in my life.
My boy said that to say he's sick of talking to you, nigga.
I am.
That's what it sounds like.
I really am. It was such a refreshing
talking to you, nigga.
to hear somebody talk about thoughts.
Thoughts.
Yeah, you know.
I talk about my thoughts all the time.
Nah, I'm just talking shit. But nah, it was dope, man. Again, I'm just extremely grateful, man. It was actually it was like a lot of gratitude because again,
Well,
I
we
just-
ain't gratified that you got here 6 hours late, nigga.
nigga, y'all could have started without me. But I was just again grateful.
After this
would've
nigga
cried about it, huh? He would've
yeah,
cried
big,
about it.
too.
I was super okay. You know, after I had went and used the bathroom, I ain't give a fuck about nothing no more.
Shitty ass little boy.
Yeah, at first. Now, before that, I was like, shit, man, I gotta get there. But I just wanted to get there to get there. But nah, for real though, seriously, super
Shitty.
gratifying, man, to be able to be there for my sister and support her, and I could see how much she appreciated
That's
it.
dope.
And that's always
I want to
dope.
come to the next one. Make it an annual.
We
event.
gotta come. Like we're going. Like it's already booked and planned.
I'm a little mad you left me, but you know
Pause.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, you had the
That ain't
opportunity.
how is that a pause?
You left.
Now,
If you say it like that,
That's how you
yeah.
sounded.
now I gave him an opportunity, but I knew in giving him that opportunity, he wasn't gonna want to go no more. Because we were talking about something small. And my boy hit me. He did. He was like, man, all right, I'm gonna go. We was gonna drive and get the car. He was like, well, how much I owe you? And I was like, well, nigga, I asked you to go somewhere with me. I can't make him pay. I was like, but if you want to, whatever you want to do, you feel compelled to do, go ahead.
I'd have bought a meal or two. You know?
Yeah, you know.
Nah,
Hey.
but for real, I'd have paid
Look at,
my.
look
Man.
at
But I damn sure
Don't you-
I ain't want to take that drive.
Don't you like when your deals go
$88.
good? Me and my brother had went, like that AC was live as fuck, man. They had shit upstairs, downstairs, and it was a different vibe.
The air conditioner?
No, the hotel. And it was like a different vibe in each one. So we upstairs, and he was like, oh, well, I'm going to get the food and the drinks up here. You just get downstairs. I was like, bet. Cool. So, man,
never
we had
came
went,
down.
that restaurant up there was fancy. I kind of, you know, you get a
He
peek
never
at the
coming
bill.
downstairs. He ain't never coming down.
I got a little peek at the bill. That bill was like 2 something. 245, 50, some shit like that, right? So I was like, oh, yeah, I got the drinks downstairs. And we already been drinking 3-4 drinks, so I know we're not going to drink that much
That
down there.
much, yeah.
Man, we drunk
me.
that much down there. A lot. And the bartender kept like, he was one of them niggas like, first of all, they told us like the nigga been in the game 25 plus years. Old school. He just like people
was the
come,
wood nigga or
people
somebody
come, yeah, people come to him for him. Like he that man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He'll see shit like, you see your cup get empty, he'll just,
Here you go. A little bit more.
and he don't say nothing. I was like, damn, is this tabbed or is it on the house? Then the motherfucker closed. He still,
Here you go.
Oh,
yeah, he
You
still,
paid enough.
because we were just kicking it. And so I think for him, he get off on us doing what we
Sitting
was
up there
doing.
kicking it.
Because the people kept saying every time they come to that bar, they were like, it's like nostalgic because you meet these people and these conversations just pop off. It's him. And he's sitting over there laughing like he's
motherfuckers
just
drunk.
enjoying it. But now I say that to say we had about 52 drinks, right? And I got ready.
$88.
It was time. It was time to pay, right? I look back. My brother said, "Oh, buddy got all the drinks." I was like, "Huh?" He was like, he bought the drink. I was like, yes.
the bartender?
all free.
No,
Oh, guy y'all was talking to.
See, that's why you got to be friends. You know, the nigga covered all the drinks. So I was like, cool, bet. So the next morning, he like, shit, it's your turn. I'm like, no, my turn. My turn got skipped.
I was.
Come back to me when we get back.
Shit, fuck that.
Dummy.
I done was, but yeah, man, all in all, it was a dope trip, man. I had a great time. Y'all are penciled in. Y'all going next week. She already got a
Next
job.
Well, we ain't going next week.
next year.
Yeah.
She got a job for you already.
Good job. I'll take it. I'll take the job.
Yeah, cause
I'll take it.
I'll be on the panel.
And I have fun. She didn't invite you.
I don't know. We can put you.
She
on.
asked about me. What you mean?
Not for the panel.
So I shouldn't be on nobody's panel.
She did though, because my mom was like, "Yeah, cause see, once the secret was out, yeah, cause see, Can't Get Right was gonna ride with him, and they was gonna drive, and then she had told all the whole backstory before we even got to my sister. You know what I mean? So
So it wasn't that much of a surprise.
She knew y'all was coming.
no.
Could it be all right?
After we surprised her,
Oh,
then
okay.
she called my mama, and my mama filled her in on all the
Okay.
backstory. Yeah, so
Let them know, mama.
you definitely should. It's dope. You would like it, Des.
Who is that on Google, the young Dizzle?
Mama ain't got
Daniel Boone.
And Alan Rickman.
Fuck is that?
That not Daniel Boone.
The actor from Not Hard.
I only know the white
Bruce
guy.
Willis. I know Bruce Willis and
and
Samuel
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
You ain't got to look it up. That's the type of shit he'll look up.
Yeah.
No, you ain't gotta do that. Click the picture. That's why Google do shit like that.
Oh, I remember him.
Yeah.
He died or something?
Is it Alan
Yeah,
Rickman?
2016 he did. They just celebrate.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Rest in peace.
You ever seen a grown man thirst trap?
Yeah.
Grown man thirst trap. Explain.
Yeah.
But it's outdated. Grown man thirst trap.
Old man thirst trap. Explain.
Dummy.
Grandpa thirst trap.
You can tell when a nigga recently single.
Like nigga, that's what you do.
Nigga went and put the Caesar salad with the red wine on his post. Yeah, ladies, I cook. Nigga, that's a Caesar salad. Nigga, I don't even want to tell nobody I had that for dinner.
That and poured some wine is what you
With the
supposed-
bottle in the
With
background.
the bottle right there.
Blackberry wine.
Blackberry.
I be seeing a lot of bad food up there. They be posting that they cook. Don't post that one.
I ain't posting no Caesar salad.
A Caesar salad. Now, I mean, I post, like
you
me
gonna
and
post-
shit.
you gonna
Like
post
your
your-
ribs.
you gonna post your tilapia?
Your boy. I'm never eating tilapia again.
I put some meat on the grill. I
Tilapia
put some
good.
fish
I
on the
still
grill.
eat it though, but I ain't gonna post it.
Why do you eat tilapia?
It's good. It's good healthy wise. Like it's
How is it healthy and it's fake?
It don't make you fat. It helps you at a.
It might
caloric
make something else
deficit.
go wrong at them.
Everything does. Like,
Now that is true.
Tylenol does. So what?
That is true.
Shit, you take
In
Tylenol.
2045, they were like, hey, did you ever eat tilapia?
I feel like that about the whole Afro.
Did you drink that water from the airport?
Yeah, we're gonna be fucked up.
Yeah,
with that.
that water right there and that bottle right there gonna get you. It's gonna be the ending of you. So
I just don't believe in eating fake fish, and I feel like it's taken away from people. Like it's taken away from fishermen and stuff like that.
You'll eat fake chicken or fake,
It's no
like
what-
not
what
knowingly,
fake
like
chicken?
some steroid chicken or some shit. It's fake chicken, right?
No, you still had to raise the chicken. You just
still-
you just pump that boy up.
Gotcha.
Tilapia, you can't go catch a tilapia. I could go catch a chicken.
They're making chickens now, like out of a machine
They say it's
makes
healthy?
chickens.
A machine make chickens.
Yeah, nigga. You
Give me the chicken machine. 'cause
Where
I
you
want it.
been, man? Like you ain't been seeing that the shit is grown from a chicken farm and it's not made from an actual chicken.
You said a farm.
That's a tilapia farm, stupid. There you go. Same thing.
Dummy.
It's just like a tilapia farm. It's the chicken farm now.
It's a tilapia factory.
I think what he's trying to say is the chicken is real. A tilapia is something made up.
But those chickens that they're making is science and chemistry. It's not a real
But it's a chicken.
No. Some other shit.
But you're eating
Just-
a fish that didn't exist when you were born.
You eating a chicken
They're
that
both-
exists.
When you were born.
No, I could go catch a chicken.
I get that, but not that chicken you can't.
Make a loud meat.
Just like it's real fish,
get-
that's
What
lab
that
fish.
nigga told Dan, I see both sides. I mean,
Yeah, he always gonna be diplomatic. I
Both
see
things can be
sides.
true.
Both things can be true.
I believe in giving people their flowers. And me and Hoot was messing with our homeboy earlier, but we do want to big up, man,
Avid
Orlando's King, man.
You know
Give
what
that
I'm
nigga
saying?
a round of applause or something, Dez. My homeboy, man, he played football with me at UAB. Orlando's King was just inducted into the Colbert County Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah, man, it's a Hall of Fame sports player right there from Colbert County. They gonna have his name on a little billboard in there. He gonna be like the nigga on Little Giants, Coach O'Shea.
on the water tower.
He gonna be on the water tower.
That's dope.
But no, shout out O, man. O was a hell of a ball player.
That boy played linebacker at about 180 and ain't miss a beat.
But he didn't play. That nigga goddamn had instinct like a motherfucker. Was quick to the ball.
And I love anytime I mess with Q, he right there with me.
Every time.
He gonna fuck with Q. No
Yeah, he
matter.
love to instigate.
Yeah, I hate for Q.
I wonder where he
is
get
right
that
there.
from.
Who?
I ain't know who, nigga. I wonder where he get that instigate shit from.
I don't know.
What G-Boss looking at? Oxtails up there?
I don't know what it is got going on. But yeah, shout out O, man.
Shout out O.
That's a dope thing, man, to be acknowledged from your home area, hometown about, your sports accomplishment. That's dope. Then they had a nice little write-up. It was pretty cool. Whole ceremony and everything. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did. I ain't really know what it was for until like somebody said something and I looked at it. But
I don't know if we have that like that. Like in our hood, our neighborhood, our area.
Probably.
because for a while them athletes.
Would you make it if you did?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Tuh.
What about you, King? Are you making it?
I mean, like if it's a player convention or something like that, you know what I'm saying?
Like what kind of player? Football.
You know what I'm saying? The player awards.
What's the livest thing you ever did? Put some fish on the grill. you ain't player, nigga.
Hey, I did some live things in my day.
Can't even speak on it.
No.
I feel you.
Yeah.
the real player shit?
Yeah. Players, you know what I'm saying? In my day, players don't talk then. They ain't want to get their picture taken, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want these new
You
age
stuck to
niggas.
the code. And
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shouts out to over there. You know what I'm saying? My dog.
Yeah, because them Cortland athletes was looking real bleak for a minute before O came.
He claimed Cortland?
Is he Cortland?
I don't think he claimed
he
Cortland.
went to Colbert County, I think. I think he went to Colbert
Oh, I
County.
thought they went to the same high school for some reason.
Q went to Cortland.
Oh, okay, yeah, them niggas was bums.
Them boys said they had rings.
Yeah, at 1A. You got a 300-pounder. Yeah, you should.
But how you gonna say they was bums though? The champion of 1A still bums?
Yeah, in football, yeah.
They won by 50 years in a row.
In 1A. Yeah.
Man, you just gonna discredit
You playing Iron Man football probably.
No helmets.
You know what I'm saying? No.
the Louis face man.
And you know,
One ball.
and you see what happened when Cortland came up here. I mean not Cortland, but Q. Nigga was a bum.
No, Q was good, man.
Q was good. He wasn't disciplined,
And O was
but
good.
he was good. O was definitely good. I already said
I
that.
don't think too many of us were disciplined on our team.
Oh no, y'all
We
was
wasn't forced to
problem.
be.
y'all was
We
wild.
weren't forced to be. That's
Well, we 18-year-olds. The coach got to whip you into that for the most part
Well,
at that age.
The other teams was 18-year-olds too.
well, that's why he said.
Did you say the coach got to whip? You missed that part?
Well, no, he said that, but yeah.
He said that.
Oh, okay, yeah, he said that.
Where are you, bud?
what my man told him, man, what podcast you on right now? Damn.
I said, that nigga just said that.
Dummy.
That's a wild boy.
Hey, y'all 30 for 30 would be wild.
Shake
though.
it off, my guy.
What
Yeah,
oh, yeah, it did.
UAB.
yeah,
Blood
yeah.
Hall.
Whew. 308, yeah.
The clubs, police fights. That shit was niggas was crazy.
Y'all was wild.
Niggas was
Y'all,
shootings.
y'all came to school to be bad. That's crazy. I ain't never understood that.
I ain't never understood
Not
that
me.
shit neither.
I used to go to the library and study.
I did.
Um,
You was chilling the most out of people though.
I ain't
That nigga
never
wouldn't go out when it was time to go out.
But
no,
that
I
nigga
never-
would be in the
I-
club for 22 minutes.
and that's why I never got in a fight because I would go to the
because
club.
you would be gone.
I have my fun for 18 minutes and 30 seconds, and I'm out of there. I'm going.
Where you going?
Go.
Do other things.
Where you going?
Do other things.
No.
I'm going to do other things, man. I'm getting there at 11:59. I'm going by 12:48.
Traveling. I don't like. We was talking at the top about my travels, and I told y'all I almost didn't make it because they motherfuckers American goddamn canceled by 52 flights. and
Fly the
delayed it.
plane next
But
time.
when we got on, they said what happened. They said that it was a maintenance issue with the previous plane. They had to fly a plane from Charlotte to bring it over there.
Would you be scared to get on that one?
Hell yeah! If you tell me it's maintenance
And
issue,
based on
shit.
that land, then do you
The
think
fuck?
that one had one
Hell
too?
no, fuck wrong with- like is it like a bike chain? You could just put it back on. Like what's the problem? I don't. Anything that say maintenance with an airplane, I don't want no parts.
It's time to redo all planes at this point. Like shit.
Well, but they do have to do checks before they take off. They ain't gonna take off unless everything okay.
Yeah, but when did it not be okay?
And I saw a
Yeah.
video recently.
And
They
then
was-
you think they gonna tell you when it ain't okay?
You ain't never been driving your car that bitch cut off?
Yeah.
Let me try. I'm gonna make it home. That bitch don't make it home.
You can't pull over in there.
You know the internet gonna take everything. I saw recently they was putting duct tape around the wing on the guy.
Man, I seen that on that Spirit thing.
Yeah, them niggas put duct
You,
tape on.
well, but you risking your life anytime you fly Spirit.
That's all.
Well, now one thing that somebody was saying, like they was, they give American a hard time, but it's all airlines right now because somebody was saying how they was
it's
stranded
time to buy a new plane
with messing around with Delta. Now, it's a lot of different shit going on. Like it's a lot of. I saw in New York they're gonna start cutting back a lot of flights, which is gonna actually jam up the whole country because they don't. It's a lot of places don't have air traffic controllers. There's a shortage of air traffic controllers, and so that's gonna.
They paying right now.
So
too,
so now at this point, the only way to combat it is you got to cut down on flights.
Yep.
Which is going to be, like, I think they were saying, like, it was 15, 16 plus flights into New York. They're going to cut it down to, like, 7.
Oh, hell no.
And that's going to be flights more. It's gonna
More
cost
packed.
more too. It's going to cost
Going to make it cost more. It's going to be probably harder to get them. Can you imagine? Goddamn.
Damn sure going to cost more.
No, them bitches going to turn into the sneaker app. Flight drop at 9. You,
Nigga, it's a bid on the flight.
damn. Got to
Damn,
drive.
I ain't get it. Damn.
Nah, but I saw that shit and I was just curious
Duct
because
tape in that bill.
the lady, she was going on a flight to Lubbock and she said that they had changed their flight 6 times. Like pushed it back 6 times. My shit was like 4.
That's really one of the only advantages of like staying in a major city. Like they usually have more direct flights.
Yeah.
So changing it, you know what I'm saying? You ain't
Is
got
that changing now too though? Because like he said with the flight that got delayed was out of major, So is all of those flights getting stuck like in Atlanta and LA?
Well, but the only thing like
But we was out of major going into a minor.
yeah. If you
Like,
at
if
home,
it's major to major, it's cool.
I mean, when you're in a major, you can get multiple options.
yeah, you more likely
To get to, like, if you going from Dallas to New York, you probably, if they would have said this one counts, you probably, well, let me put me on the other one. Or like, you
Yeah.
could try to find your way around.
Is Birmingham becoming a major?
No,
And
not
is
like
it time
Not
for them
a-
to upgrade
not
that?
not a
that
major, but it's getting better.
It's getting better. It's definitely getting
It's
better.
because Birmingham is becoming a business city, and it's becoming like a tourist attraction.
One
We
of the
just had Janet Jackson here going to the Civil Rights Museum.
one of the things that one of the panelists, one of the speakers at my sister event, he was talking about. He lived in Chicago for most of his life, and then he moved to Atlanta about 5 years ago, and he was talking about Birmingham, and he said, "Man, I've been to Birmingham more times than I've been downtown Atlanta." He was like, he do a lot of business over here. He come and do a lot of golfing over here, and he was just saying how the southeastern corridor right now, he said, like, it's wide open. Like, he was like, this the business hub. He was like, I don't understand. Like, if you real serious about business and like growth and development,
Got to make it happen.
why would you leave out of this area? Because you're in the area that Cali people trying to come in, Philadelphia people trying to come in, all them people escaping them big cities to come where you are already starting to set up infrastructure.
Is that a bad thing for the South eventually? Because does that make the
Well,
South become those big infrastructure cities?
Well, his exact thing was,
Somewhere
as
gotta
long
be
as
it,
the
though.
South try not to lose their character. But I was telling them it's already kind of happening because that's what they say wrong with Atlanta sometimes. Like, they say that
Atlanta is everywhere.
it's all them different people from over there, not really just
And
natives.
not even Americans, other countries too.
Yep.
They go in Atlanta.
But then, fool, like with this, with the pandemic and people working from home, they saw what. All right, I pay X amount of dollars for this amount of house in New York or apartment.
Yeah.
I could go to Atlanta or Birmingham and get damn near a mansion.
We
that's
talked
why this shit not
about
happen
that
like
too, cause like and my brother, he always keep me hip to that. Like when he come in, I'm like, man, that house just sold for this. That house just sold for 5. That's so he was like 6-bedroom house for 525. You know how much I would, you know what I'm saying?
1,000 square feet.
Man, that nigga stay in a box, dog. Like it, like literally, it's nice as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But
I think
it's small.
I think he coming soon.
Oh, yeah.
I give him a couple of more years, he'll be down here.
And you mean,
Because why not?
Yeah,
If
everybody.
you
here.
can do your work from here based on that salary and that
And-
life and still go there.
And then it's the house tax, because Bud was like, man, when they told me how much my house tax was, I was like, wait a minute, you playing? Like, man, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
So,
Even if you're not here, all
I
the
remember
time.
we had that conversation, G-Boss, when you was like, man, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go here. I'm like, shit, nigga, you already got your infrastructure set up here.
Yeah, why go
they
somewhere?
coming here.
And that's why it's tough to, because I've had that thought process of possibly leaving Birmingham, but then when you think about it, you be like, why? Like, business is here, infrastructure is here, house is here, job is here, the market of what I've already got going on is here. So why leave that?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever. if I move, it'd be like when I'm retired and I move back to Mobile, so I go fishing.
The only thing that made me want to leave was like the mindset of the people here.
Yeah,
Like,
and so
I
then,
remember
so
how
then,
easy and
so then you
I fit
change.
in more over there.
I feel that, but then you do change that. Then you think like, shit. Okay, I still live here, but then maybe I need to move around a little bit more. Maybe I need to go hang out in Wisconsin at this business conference. I need to go to Atlanta and do this. And I need to go to Texas and hang with this.
Or stay here and just
Move
be
around.
in different circles in the city.
That's what I'm.
Yeah,
More I,
because it's people here.
But that's the problem. See, that's the problem though, because like when you hear
those circles
you
already
have
those circles?
you have a tendency to just.
Is that
Yeah,
circle?
around
No
your
offense
people.
to us, but we're gonna hang out.
Yeah,
We're not gonna go to the AC hotel here and be in the thing mingling and meeting with those people. You're gonna stay within your comfort zone.
Or even if you do, are they accepting of you come and do that?
They are.
Or maybe they
Yeah.
still like my circle.
I think
And
they
I do.
would.
And
Because
I
there was
mean,
some
I do
locals in there where I was at.
Well, now I'm saying here.
Yeah, I'm sure they do it there. Here, you know, it's probably people we just don't. You don't know about it.
But also we'll go because me and Hootie did this. We'll go to networking events and talk to each other.
I know.
Yeah, they will.
I'm gonna tell you something. I learned that this weekend. Like, I talk, but I don't. It's weird. I don't like the network. I know that sounds crazy.
You don't like to ask business. You'll talk.
I
to
like
them,
to
but it's not
organically.
about- yeah.
We
Yes.
bump into each other.
Yeah.
We hit a good conversation. It's cool, but I don't like to go to you. Hey, what you do? Hey,
what you do?
hey, look, here go my card, man. You know what I'm saying? But
It's
I
hard
know,
for me
I
to do
know
that.
it's kind of you got to do a little bit of it, but it feels kind of weird.
And that's why I don't. It's real minimum that I've ever asked anybody. What do you do? Like for me, that's a hard question to ask for somebody. Ask somebody.
Fool on the
when you
golf-
at a networking event, it's kind of expected because they
I know,
all
but
you
it-
all doing the same thing.
I still, and for some reason, even in those instances, I still
Yeah, that's
won't
what
do
I was
it.
explaining. That's like
I know, I
nigga, this
still
shit
won't do it,
uncomfortable
like,
as fuck.
shit.
Fool.
I like to talk to them.
on the golf course.
I'll talk to 'em too,
That'd be
but-
their first questions. So what do you do? Damn,
Look, I threw you under the bus a lot.
you do that often.
Yeah. It was this.
Yeah.
It was this couple. Oh, they were so they. I like them. They was talking about all their acreage in Georgia, and they live back and forth between Georgia and Cincinnati and stuff. And the first, they were like, once we got deep into the conversation, I was like, "Well, do you golf?" I was like, "Nah, I don't really golf." I was like, "But I keep saying I was telling them about the clubs and shit." I was like, "I got a homeboy, man. He we've been saying we gonna get into golfing and stuff." And then I was laughing. I was like, "Don't judge me because I don't golf, but I pass the golf course every goddamn day to get out my neighborhood."
home.
I know where's that.
So we laughed about that, right? And then they was talking about their homeboy who the lady was talking about how she was like, I be dressed real good. I just don't know how to go. And I said, I got a homeboy. He go to lessons. He do everything. He be having the one glove
buy
in his
the
back
Jordans?
pocket.
You got the
like
Jordans?
Tiger. Yeah, I was like, he be extra fresh but can't put it in play for nothing.
Can't put it in the hole.
I had the time of my life.
And we
I put it in hold.
yeah, we had a nice little tickle moment of that, man. It was good. I appreciate you for
Okay.
that
You
joke.
tickle pink.
Yeah. Tickle pink.
Tickle pink. Yeah. That was the episode title one time, wasn't it? Tickle pink.
No, it wasn't. We
No, I don't think it was.
Tickle pink. That shit that we.
Y'all think we in trouble?
for what?
Oh,
but
yeah.
Why?
No, like
This world about to end.
we talk about
Nah, Elon said we good.
we talk about airport cutbacks. We talk about retail. We looking at like Disney cutting jobs. You got Walmart cutting a whole bunch of slashing jobs. Target, Bed Bath & Beyond closing all over the place. Like if you look at retail, we talked about this a couple episodes ago. We see that motherfucker dying. And you see like just with travel restrictions, like you can get stuck somewhere and be stuck in that motherfucker for a long time, and you have really no control over that shit.
do you
We just
do?
got a lot of different things.
And shit,
you feel
hotel
like,
prices.
What about what'd you do if the apocalypse happened and you in Vegas? Where the fuck do I go?
Have a blast.
the apocalypse happening? If the apocalypse happening, it's going down. Man.
Yeah, hey. How much time we got?
You don't know nobody to get nowhere, nigga. I don't know. I be thinking about survival though. I be trying to like, how could I get to like a house in Georgia somewhere secluded away from people with a gun bunker and shit like that. That's what I be thinking
Them
about.
people ain't gonna let you in.
Not go have a blast, but I be thinking about how I can get into it.
You ain't getting in.
Have a blast.
Have a blast. You gonna be right here with us.
Based on TV.
And y'all don't like to talk to people. I'm gonna call my friend. Hey, remember me? Yeah, come on over. See, because y'all want to talk to each
I'm
other.
coming with you, nigga.
Well, the phone's not gonna be working.
I know you could be like, come on, man, tell them to come. Let me brag.
I got to drive now. What you talking about?
Yeah, you
nigga?
got a truck.
I got to drive. You stuck.
You gotta get up out there. Yo. I might make it hard for me. Can't get right shit.
You better pick it up.
Well, he know how to put shit together. I might need to stick it. He was a Boy Scout.
He gonna start the fire.
Yeah. I might. We be fucked up with Hooter.
You gonna,
I gotta drive. Fuck that. That's my
But that's
way.
all. But once we get there, then what?
Then I'm really good at a lot
Hooter
of
be
shit.
like, man, fuck this shit. We'll just eat leaves. Man, Hooter, goddamn, we need some traps or something. I definitely ain't gonna survive with him.
You ain't gonna survive alone, nigga. So you need all the friends you can get.
But I saw this thing. It was the lady. She was 100. She lived till she was 105. I don't know why I saw that or what she said, but she said that she think everything. But right before she died, she was saying that she think everything will be fine because she said that World War I was supposed to be the end of the world.
Yeah.
World War II definitely did it.
Y2K.
The Cold War. Oh my God! Like was definitely supposed to do it. And she was like, in some kind of way, we just keep.
Think about it in our lifetime. Like, nigga, we thought that the year 2000 was gonna be.
Oh yeah, Y2K or whatever.
Yeah, like and what I learned about the world is we keep saying that, but it seems like shit's gonna be okay, and if it's not, then we just gonna die all at once, and it's okay too. So we ain't gonna figure it out. Elon say we good.
These nukes different.
Elon say we good. We got enough water. We got enough resources. We okay.
Who is we?
American. The people.
Because Elon got a different
Elon can go to Mars.
Civilization as a whole.
Elon got a different existence.
Well, he was speaking. I don't think he was speaking selfishly. I think he was speaking about people as a whole.
I don't trust it.
I don't either.
He just wants you to keep buying Teslas.
Ain't no. I mean, I'm not gonna buy it.
I like them.
But they
like him.
they also had cited that AI
Oh,
shit.
you done been convinced, huh? She done sucked you in, huh? The girl got him. He about to get a Tesla soon.
No, I don't. I would
him.
like to have one, but I don't know if I want it to be my main car.
Well, which one would you get?
I still want the. I still want the.
Well, which one did y'all have?
The electronic truck.
Which one did y'all have?
I can't remember, but it was a Tesla. I mean, it
What
was.
you talking about? Y'all had renting the car? Nigga, tell me the
Oh, they were
conversation. Shit, fuck wrong
before
with
we
Rented
went to
a car
the
to
Janet
go to
Jackson.
Mobile.
She went, yeah, and they had a Tesla. I don't know which one, but they
I don't know.
They in
you.
love.
Did you
with
like it?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. I just the only thing that I just skeptical of is it need a little bit more time.
Hey, that electric Ram.
Yeah, I like that electric. Right?
That bitch hard. I told y'all.
If you can, Des, pull up the commercial for that. Just recently, they had the commercial. Ooh,
Nigga, I've been telling y'all that bitch was hard.
That bitch,
amazing,
that bitch
boy.
harder than freezer meat.
I wonder how
It
much it
works
cost.
my man Todd.
It was like 50. It started at like 54, 52.
What I saw ain't
see,
gonna
The
be
base model.
What I saw ain't gonna be 52.
Of course, nigga. That's just like
they showed
that.
you the 150 one.
Yeah, nigga. All cars got multiple models. Who?
Yeah.
Shit, you just don't need the leather, motherfucker.
Mercedes
Shit.
ain't gonna show you the base model.
Oh, you ain't got to tell me that. I ain't never had leather until now. My first leather, this one. Goddamn.
What that your old man got that itch?
Right,
What
that
what
shit.
Manafort said. But nah, I
Hey,
mean
fool, but like in the South, I don't really care for leather.
In the South,
that should be hot.
I never liked leather either. I never cared for it.
Like, yeah, that should be.
It's hot. It's stick
It's
to you
hot or it's
sometimes.
cold. It's just.
But them heating and cooling seats, that's the only.
That's
I
pretty
don't
cool.
think you can do
But
it
that
with
cloth shit, that cloth shit, whole goddamn smell.
Yeah, that's true.
Cigarettes, weed, liquor, dogs. That shit gonna hold
Leather,
that smell.
crack, and peel.
So what?
Say that's true. Say that's true. Come on.
He wants some help.
Oh, I thought you was arguing with him.
No, you just said
Yeah,
that's
it's
true to the cloth.
He wants you to chew his too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Thank you.
Be fair, nigga.
Right.
You buy
Dummy.
parts.
Yeah, nigga, fuck wrong with you. Both
I ain't
things.
have that to disagree
Look
with.
at that hoe, boy.
I'm telling that bit extra line now.
That'd be hard.
But you know that big screen, even in the gas model, that bit's 75.
Well, it's a few years later now, so they probably are gonna start coming with that
Oh,
screen, especially in the electric version. If you don't give me that goddamn screen, bitch, I'm gonna leave this motherfucker right here.
All the cars showing
then
screens.
it's gonna be
Yeah,
hard.
they coming with that.
I don't know no comment.
Man, a guy
That
with
screen.
see, this is why you got to.
That screen.
This is why you got to be privy to some of these weird conversations. As weird as they may be, you'll learn some goddamn gems. They was talking about, like they was talking about Chrysler and shit. I didn't realize Chrysler, they not even owned by GM no more. It's a new company got it. That's an Italian company or some shit like that.
I thought Mercedes had Chrysler, Dodge,
Yeah, you better look. It's a Fies eyes or some shit.
Because I thought they had a
Fiat.
No, it's not Fiat.
Oh,
But it's like you don't know that.
but you know what? A lot of these companies be like owned,
same
like
old-
Jaguar owned by Ford, I think. And you don't think when you a Jaguar is a Ford,
And it be Honda and Lexus. And
Honda
shit.
and Lexus, yeah.
Don't worry about it, G-Ball.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't even
Oh,
know.
good.
Stalinistians.
What?
Group are now Stalinistians.
Stellantis.
Stellantis. That's it.
Yeah.
That's an Italian company.
It's not what you were saying.
I don't care. But see what I'm saying?
Stellantis.
The powers that be was telling me I can't, I can't divulge it, but they was telling me some stuff that was very unique and interesting.
Tell us your secrets, cuz.
Nah, man, I'm on the radio.
We heard another thing from the fans. Nigga hate that voice.
Oh yeah, they say they hate that voice.
I don't give a fuck.
There we go.
It's my motherfucking show. Turn this bitch off.
They
No,
say
don't turn it off. Don't turn it off. But
Listen to
They
this
say
part.
we be trying to
We
talk
know.
over it, and you still just come back with it. They say they don't like that shit.
I don't care. Nigga. I didn't ask them when I started this motherfucker, did it?
I mean, we are.
Do you listen to everything that people say?
We
they
are
don't
for
like
the
about you?
fans.
I don't care about fans like that.
Do you
Oh.
care about what everybody say about you?
No, fuck
Right.
You got another bill?
Maybe.
Like I do care about the fans, but like I'm not gonna let their opinion shape what I do.
You gonna still whisper from
but
time to
also-
Yeah,
time?
because that
But-
shit live.
But also your podcast. What the fuck are we? Partners been telling you that shit trash.
I don't care.
I don't really care either.
Nigga, when you be that shit be trash, but you still do it, don't it? What the fuck wrong with you?
What you just did?
Hold it. Fuck that shit. Like, but he still do that
Pause.
shit. He be on
I
that
don't
bitch.
do it on purpose though.
Well, neither do I. That whisper just comes natural.
That wasn't natural.
See? Who did it beg for before? You don't remember that?
What are you doing up here?
My shit started fizzing, so I had to get it off of them.
You got tap. You got.
Shit.
Hell down.
And speaking of that like when we mentioned that AI shit, I don't know if y'all saw too, like recently, the RNC. I ain't trying to get in politics. I'm just talking about what happened.
Political.
They dropped the ad that was fully created using AI. Did y'all see that? No. Like they just let the AI generate the whole ad by themselves.
Was it a good, decent ad based on?
I
their
mean, it was a
beliefs?
fear ad. It was a fear ad. It was like, what if? And it was just talking about, like,
Oh,
it was giving you what the next headlines will read if Joe Biden was elected. It was China invades Taiwan, all that different shit. So yeah, now that y'all done seen it, thoughts about it. Like it was fully created by AI. They said that no human inputted information for it. Well, they probably had to do something to get it to create it. I don't know how that part worked, but AI created that ad, y'all saw.
The only thing with that, after watching it, I think that's what human would do against Biden.
I agree.
So yeah, that ain't nothing special.
We done seen a lot of smear campaigns.
Yeah, it was just a good smear campaign.
You have to pay $30,000 to get it made. Though.
So
Right.
that ain't what we talking about. We talking about the realism
but-
of it.
But when
I don't care about the money.
The
But
same commercial can come out by a human.
when Dez was saying like,
Next time now. Though.
I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah.
So that means you can have a good response in less time too now, if you really wanted one.
Because I mean, yeah, on the other end, Democrats can,
But also,
do the social side of it.
Also, can shit be like that?
Yeah.
Possibly.
I mean,
I
that,
don't fucking know. Possibly.
I don't feel like that AI was predicting the future. It was just, could it be like this?
Sometimes it be seeming like it does. Like that shit look like it's
No,
trying to
it was
predict,
just playing on
hey,
people's fears.
With Biden, this is
Which
what's
the
That's all it
Republican
was.
does.
It was just,
Yes.
it was just playing on fears to me.
So it probably can read our social media.
I feel like you can program it to read fears.
And do we know what that person asked that AI to create? Hey, create a smear campaign that shows Biden at its worst and Republicans at its worst and shit at its worst. Like,
It's just the first year. In 5 years, what do you think it's gonna be? It's just like with the voice recognition shit that change your voice.
I think it's gonna be whatever you ask
It
it.
used to take 1 minute for it to be able to mimic your voice and accent. Now it takes 3 seconds. It can listen to 3 seconds.
Okay, so
Yeah,
let's say this.
We're
Let's
not
say-
talking about how smart
It is.
the
I
shit
get
is.
that.
Of course, it's AI.
'Cause
But
what
what
if
we
it-
saying is, if I'm a Democrat and I say, "Hey, create me a
best-
ad against Republicans,"
Yeah.
it's
Or not even that.
right. I
Create-
mean, but I'm just saying, like, it's not necessarily predicting anything. It's just
whatever
creating
you
something.
want. Yeah,
It's creating a narrative.
Hey, what's the best possibilities of life in the future? It's going to give you some good shit. If it gives you the best possibilities of all life. But if you want the worst out of it, you'll get the worst out of it. If you ask for the best out of it, you ask for the best. Now, what's going to take over? I don't fucking know, because in movies, robots take over all the time. But I Am Legend and shit like that, Will Smith be winning. Well, hey,
Didn't he
man.
die?
No. And I Am Legend?
Well, we don't know what he did.
I don't think he died. Or civilization didn't die.
Yeah, but when he in the world by himself.
No, because then they had like a place that you went to at the end that had communities. Like at the end of all of that shit, there's always a community that's thriving somewhere.
Oh.
Just where he was dead.
Which is the message.
It's
Because
always somewhere.
That's another thing that I running into the people that I was talking to late on the plane, people at the bar and shit. I think that media and a lot of media have us scared of each other, and we're not. We're really not scared of each other
At all.
Because as I'm talking, you know, one guy was Hispanic, one couple was Indian, there was some white couples. Everybody felt like, man, I'm tired of this bullshit. We never talked about what their affiliation was. I could kind of tell by conversation what some affiliations were, and I could tell that they were opposite of mine.
When it get to that point, it's gonna be mattering.
But when we was talking,
You can
everybody
still
was
have a
chilling.
conversation, yeah.
Everybody was chilling. Like it don't be to those extremes that they try to push it to. I do think there's some extreme fringe people on both sides on that end, but I don't
people in the middle.
think the majority of people are there.
You know the middle is called average for a reason because that's the average person.
I had a little theory about average too. Like average ain't. In certain instances, average is not bad.
I was speaking for it as a good point. Like most people are right here.
Right. That's what I'm
Most
saying.
people are
Average
right
is
here,
in a lot of instances, average is not bad. But some people are here average. I'm like, average?
No.
Motherfucker.
Before
Think
Trump,
like most people. It's
before
okay.
Trump, I Republicans had some okay ideas.
Like what?
Well, like with taxes and business and you know what I'm saying, keeping some of your money. But I like the social side of Democrats. So I like both. But I was just a Democrat.
I'm at
Before
that
Trump,
point.
before
Fool,
Trump, they weren't
Both
bad.
of them be getting on my nerves a lot.
Right. For me, I'm at that point in my life. I don't know which is which. I know just where I am, and I'm neither one of them. I just want good for everybody. In every
Well,
aspect, if I
that's
can.
Democrat.
No, it's not.
Because
Who
they
do
have
want
more-
self-preservation
No, it's
for
not.
all?
Yes, because Democrats are more social.
I want good for Republicans too.
Yeah, but just because you're more social doesn't mean that that's
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
And I'm not saying one
I'm
is
talking
wrong.
about social
Than,
programs, like welfare and assistant, living.
some
and
people
stuff
say
like
that that's bad.
I don't agree with that. And then
That's why politics is so divisive.
I be hearing a lot of poor people be mad at people. We saw this come up into our group message this week. A person who doesn't make this amount of money was talking about people responding to that. We saw that, right?
oh yeah,
So
people be dumb.
that's but
Or-
that's my whole point. Like,
Or go back to the
like,
principle, and I'm not on either side. We're having a fucking conversation. But if you go to do I give them the fish or do I teach them the fish?
Well, if I'm hungry now, give me the fish. Why you
Okay.
can't do both?
Because
You
what if
can
I
do
keep
both.
giving it to you and then you get comfortable with me just giving it to you that you don't ever learn how to go get it?
All right. Well, if I didn't gave it to you X amount of times, then I stop. If I didn't taught you, once I teach you
Okay,
how to
so-
fish, then I stop giving you the fish.
I said teach me how to fish or give me the fish.
Yeah, I said that too.
pick a side.
Nigga, you just literally stayed on both
You said,
sides.
"Give me the fish."
No, give me the fish right now because I'm hungry,
Uh-huh.
and teach me how to fish. But don't keep giving me the fish after you done taught me.
But that's what they say. So if we keep giving you the fish and then we want to wean off, people say you wrong for weaning
Weaning me
off.
out, yeah.
No,
That's
yeah.
what's- that's-
Hey,
that's-
yeah. No.
You
I don't agree
I-
with that. Like
I
you shouldn't be able to live your whole life being government assisted.
Well, I mean, I don't agree with that because sometimes circumstances matter.
It matters.
Let's say you out there every day trying to catch a fish. You don't get no fucking fish. You don't get no fish.
Because they done
You're
ran
gonna
the fish out the lake
you're gonna
from
still-
under that bitch.
Like
You're
the
gonna
real
still-
fishing.
you're gonna still want them to give you a fish.
Or that part of the water got poison fish. You can't eat
You're gonna
that
still
shit.
want them to because it's not like you're not trying. You're gonna still want them to give you a fish. But according to what
You
you're
got-
saying, don't
I-
give me a fish.
I
You
need
showed
to-
me 8 times, don't give me no fish.
I need to see you out there trying.
Now you change it. I like you. But you change it.
That's cool. I got you.
You changed it. But that's why I say you can't just pick. It's hard
I mean,
to pick one side.
because sometimes that should just be generational of being taught
It
to
do,
how to live off
but
of
then
government
sometimes there's
assistance.
somebody within there that gets fucked up because of it too.
Yeah.
Who ain't trying to be that.
But some folks just lazy.
That's gonna happen both ways.
I mean, but that's a small percentage. I ain't trying to be like pick me up from the bootstraps. But no, or pick yourself up from your bootstraps or whatever. But no, but like within everything, people take advantage.
Yeah.
Rich people take advantage of
happen.
the tax laws.
Exactly.
So it's not just poor people that take
goes both
advantage.
ways.
So it's gonna be people gonna take advantage on whatever you do. But I think those programs do need to be in place. They maybe can be better organized or regulated.
That's always going to be that. Because, like, when the pandemic happened, people getting all of that money. Shit happened.
But also that was giving me the fish. Like, I need it right now. I don't have time to go through the proper channels to make sure this is legit. So,
but some people it hurt. Some people it helped.
it helped a lot of niggas until they put your ass in jail.
Right, but some people never went to jail because it helped them and they did it right.
Well,
so within that, you're going to find them scammers. But then some people that really helped. They really got their business going. They really got their business in a place to where it need to be steady until they got out the pandemic. So some people it helped, some people it harm.
I mean, I think it helped more than it harm. And I mean,
and that's always, to me, that's always going to happen.
Because, I mean, think about your barber. They literally could not work for like a year. So, yes, they needed that.
I don't know about y'all niggas barber, but my barber rich. He got cake. He don't need y'all niggas.
He still had a
bro.
Stop it.
He don't want to take off a year.
Hell no,
Shit.
he don't. But those programs helped him. I'm pretty sure. I don't know for that.
Been cheating on you.
Got one more comment.
Your girlfriend's been cheating on you.
What?
What?
What are you talking about?
She's been cheating on you, and I know the guy that she's cheating on you with.
Who is it?
Sassy?
It's me, bro.
Me, nigga. I'm that
That nigga said, it's me, bro.
guy. What you doing if a nigga walking up to you like,
Man, you got to get
What are you
there.
doing? Fight him?
You got to get there before Steve get there. You got to go ahead
Hold
and
up, my boy ain't through.
I'm slapping Steve. Get out my way,
How
Steve.
can you do that?
How can you do
Well,
that?
man, she hit me up one day, you know, and she just didn't want to. She didn't want to be alone.
They homeboys or something?
So went over there while you were out plowing snow. I was plowing your girlfriend.
He was playing hoe. You playing snow, I was playing hoe.
Man, boy, Jerry Springer, boy, I tell you, boy, that boy had
Messy
one hell of
Jerry.
a show, man. Man, rest in peace to Jerry Springer, man. Jerry Springer died. The longtime politician. A lot of people forget that Jerry Springer
mayor
was
of
once
Cincinnati.
he was once a mayor.
Transsexual on the
You got to
outside.
delete me out there. But he was one time, a mayor of the Cincinnati. Died at age 79, man. Talk show
Good
host.
long life.
Had a hell of a show. It was plenty fucking
it was
messy.
must-see TV at first.
And then it just got crazy. But
Yeah.
but rest in peace to Jerry Springer, man. If you ever watched any of those shows, you always caught a good laugh off a Jerry Springer show, man. Whether it was the Klan or whatever it was, Jerry Springer always had some crazy shit going on that show. So
Somebody said he used to let the Klan get beat up for a little while.
Should. I ain't mad at it. Let him get punched in the face a couple times.
we also saw too this
Rest
week.
in peace, Jerry.
Yeah, rest in peace,
Message
Jerry.
Jerry.
Rest in peace, Jerry.
We saw singer and activist Harry Belafonte died at age 96. I'm sorry, 96. So
Did a lot for the civil rights.
Yeah.
That's a long life.
that's a long.
79 ain't long, fool. 96 is long.
To me,
79
both of
ain't
them
long.
are, fool. Like, cause
You
in our-
retire at 65. Fool.
Well, in our community, a lot of people be dying
Yeah.
in their 50s. So that's what I look at. So 79, 80 to 90. To me, that's a long.
I mean,
good
that's
life.
a. You wouldn't say he
either
died young, but yeah.
And he was rich.
But
for a
that
lot of his life.
96, who? Yeah.
96, a long healthy life.
Yeah, you probably be tired. You probably be tired of a lot of motherfuckers by then.
Oh yeah.
All motherfuckers. Fuck a lot of motherfuckers. All motherfuckers.
Everybody.
Yeah, like I'm sick.
You bringing me food. I'm sick of you bringing me
Sick
food.
of all you
Stop
niggas.
bringing me food. Fuck wrong with you. I go get it myself.
Hell,
Fuck this damn post office shit.
hell, I only like my 9 niggas now.
You gonna be an angry ass old ass nigga. Dog.
I can't
Too late.
wait.
Too late,
Man,
nigga.
that's what I'm saying. So imagine him old. That nigga gonna be angry as fuck.
I ain't gonna be angry.
I don't eat mashed potatoes.
I think I'm just gonna be funny, but just
Oh,
say
hard
whatever I want to
potatoes.
say.
That nigga, I don't want mashed potatoes.
I think I'm gonna be the nice old man though. Did you understand?
You gonna be that old man that
you'll be
don't
nice.
talk.
I'll be nice.
You just gonna be chilling.
Yeah. Give me some weed, baby. Leave me alone.
Smoke your little
Give me
joint.
my weed and my pudding.
That nigga, he gonna get put out the nurse home. He be trying to slip a field in or some shit.
Dummy.
What old nigga don't? What old nigga don't?
We don't like to go to Mr. Williams' room.
He always handsy.
No. They're gonna be like, he always be tricking me. He get me to buy into his
him out
game.
this chair, baby.
He's smooth though. He's smooth though.
Who the guy? Nigga try to slide his Justin out the side of that motherfucker. Like,
Mr.
you see
Williams,
that, baby?
he always get me to sit on his lap.
Nigga so
I ain't
trash.
make you do it, baby.
They go me too your ass right on out of that bitch.
Hey man, I convinced you, but I didn't make you.
No, I didn't make it.
Who? I got a study for you.
What we got?
Oh man, this
Oh,
is
that dude.
this is a rough study. Experts are sounding the alarm about the rise in throat cancer.
Oh, you
don't get
Unfortunately,
your head.
they said that oral sex is to blame.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said that 70% of throat cancer is caused by HPV. If you've had 10 or more partners, you're more prone. If you've had 10 or more oral sex partners, you're more prone and privy to be exposed to HPV, which can lead to throat cancer.
You think it's because of these new niggas eating ass?
I could see that being a problem. But also, don't HPV not affect us? Men?
No, you might not have no symptoms.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, but that shit's still in you.
So it's seen in women, but it's also lives within men.
No, I know it lives like we can be carriers, but we don't have symptoms from it.
Well, the symptom is throat cancer, nigga. So yeah, you got the symptoms.
But
okay.
I said that to say like can we get the throat cancer from it?
Yeah, nigga, that study ain't just based on females.
I mean, I only said that because they said for the longest HPV doesn't affect us. We're just carriers of it.
Not saying that it affects
But you can get cancer from that shit.
That's the
So
effect.
that's the effect.
That's the effect.
Yeah. It said his findings, it was from Dr. Maina. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But it said his findings go back to 2021 research that found that people with 10 or more oral sex partners were more likely to develop HPV related through mouth and throat cancer. He said while basically there's a vaccine, HPV vaccine, only 54% of Americans have taken it.
Some niggas wild though. Some niggas eating ass on the first rip. Y'all niggas wild.
So you do on the second rip?
I ain't eating ass at all.
that
First
nigga-
of all,
You got a little.
Sound like y'all living, huh?
No,
You just said
3 months.
Well,
It's been 3 months.
Let me explain. Where I'm from, when you say eating ass, they mean eating pussy. Where I'm from, huh? Well, I'm telling what I'm from. Like that
So
nigga eat
okay,
ass.
so let
Like,
me ask you a question then. Let me clear up
I
something.
never eat ass.
Okay, let me just clear up something. When you said, do you think these results from this study is because the new niggas eating ass?
Yeah, that was different. From no. I'm saying that's different from what we're talking about now.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. I see.
I'm trying to figure
Okay,
out.
so when I said that, then yes, nigga, the eating ass probably plays a part into it.
Eating
Ass.
butt.
It's probably both of them at this point. I don't know.
I'm so confused.
Don't worry about it, man. Move on from the eating ass. But yeah, man, I think I don't know.
I was just trying to give you an opportunity.
Ask the scientists, man. But what I'm saying is from New Orleans, when you say eating ass, it just generally meant eating pussy.
Gotcha.
Oh.
That's all. That's all.
Yeah,
I'm
where I'm
saying.
from, eating ass mean.
Well, now as a person who's grown up and
Yeah, because niggas wasn't doing that. Niggas was barely wanting to eat pussy.
Like back in the day when niggas be like that nigga eat ass, they was talking about pussy.
They was talking about pussy, yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's it.
Gotcha,
Ain't
man.
no more than
No problem. I just wanted to know which one you meant when you said it.
It's okay, man. Just I don't think I'm gonna have throat cancer. You scratching over there? You got a little throat itching. You got a little throat itching, Joe. Put some fish on the grill though.
Didn't the actor die from throat cancer? And he said it was because of
I ain't never heard
If
of
he
that.
did, he was lying.
Nah, it was an old white man. He was a very known actor.
I don't know, man. How we get to the?
Well, no, he said that's why he got throat cancer was from, you know what I'm saying,
HPV.
eating a coochie.
STDs are trash.
How they be knowing though? Like, how do you directly know that it came from me eating ass?
Well,
They
maybe,
don't
maybe
know.
he ate some pussy and,
Sometimes-
and got HPV and he learned that's what it was from.
Nigga feel different.
Yeah, nigga, throat locked up.
Why you doing that?
Humphrey Bogart. That's what you talking about?
Did y'all see? I saw it on the internet that French Montana got a
Yes.
doc coming out that produced by Diddy and Drake.
Hey, I do want to go back. You think a lot of women gonna accept that as a response to not eating ass and coochie and whatever no more?
What you mean?
I don't want no throat cancer, baby. I ain't eating that ass.
It go both ways. Well, she say,
it go
goddamn
both
nigga ain't doing it either.
Well, did they say it's only one way?
They
Or
just said they
just
never
said
said
oral
it.
sex.
Yeah, they just said oral sex.
didn't both ways.
So if a nigga
So
goddamn
what's-
whip out and you don't think you got shit, and you probably shot the babies in them.
You know, baby.
My neighbor said he want bitches to show
I mean,
the
the-
COVID results. So he
Semen.
COVID results. Nigga don't care about COVID no more.
Man, COVID over.
COVID
COVID.
results.
Nigga want
All the
COVID.
results you asked for, you on
COVID
COVID?
results before he crushed. Okay.
Oh, I just had COVID last week. Okay. Like,
Now we got COVID.
yeah, nigga, shit, we all got COVID. You say HPV now, hey, you know.
Yeah. But look, COVID ain't never
Nigga say
hurt
he asked for
nobody.
COVID results. You better ask for them other results, nigga. Fuck wrong with you. Fuck I said. Oh, the doc did it. Drake. The trailer of it looked pretty dope though, actually. But I think we talked about this like a couple years ago that how dope it'd be like for a lot of these rappers to start getting docs because they got stores. And it kind of like highlighted how French, came from Africa, was undocumented, and the things that he had to go through as a result of not even being a citizen, to come up to be this, rising star, be who he is today.
21 Savage too now.
Yeah, it came from a whole different background. It looked like it's gonna be dope, but I thought it was dope that Drake and Diddy teamed up to produce it.
I thought them niggas ain't like each other.
Drake and Diddy?
Yeah.
Nah, Diddy slapped them, but they got past
They
it.
squashed it.
No, they squashed it. Okay.
They learn how to live together.
Well, I mean, that's dope. I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch it.
And then for it to be French Montana and to see what he is and where he came from, where he is at now, that's dope too.
I like a good ad
his
doc.
DVDs used to be fire. So
Smack.
he gonna have a lot of he gonna have a lot of
You gonna have a lot of
material in them.
Whoa.
But now he always been like an entertainer person. So I think him just being on it gonna be.
It looked like they had clips of Max B on there from jail talking about it.
Jail ain't on the street.
Drake was actually on there. It looked like a couple times talking about like they influence and
You look like he was
what they
narrating.
had going. And they had some shit going on in the streets. He talked about how he got involved in the streets.
Him and who that nigga had beef with? Was it him and Jim Jones that had like a lot of beef? It was him and somebody. But ain't Max B supposed to be coming home soon?
Yeah, I saw
They've been
it.
saying that for a long time.
Yeah, it's one of them Boosie things. But we thought Boosie was coming home
Nah, it's worse
for
than
a
Boosie,
couple
I
years.
think.
Oh yeah, he got some time.
It's worse than Boosie. Like,
But I think they keep saying like they got a date for him to come home.
hopefully so. But,
Hopefully so.
I don't know what he did, so I can't say that either. And I don't know what he didn't do, so whatever.
Ordinary hood story.
Right.
Nigga getting out.
Nigga, I'll never come back. What else you listen to this week? Did anything drop? I feel
Jack
like something
Harlow
did.
and Don Tripp is all I heard this week. Jack Harlow came out with a new 24-minute album of 10 songs, which is wild. They all average about 1 minute, 40 seconds to 2 minutes, but it's a good. I like
Some
it.
of them
It
was
is.
straight.
I like it all. I don't hear any big bangers and hits like he had from his first album, but I like the sequence of what it seems like to me. It was like a short movie. Nothing crazy and out the way, but it was good music, good stories, good whatever he was trying to get it out. But I would like for him to explain what it was because it was only 24 minutes.
Was it a big media push behind it?
No, nothing. I heard nothing about it until I
He just
saw it
randomly
a
popped
week
up with it.
before. I say he was like, I want to put this album out, and because there's no singles, there's no features, there's no nothing like he's trying to get something. There's no Drake's on here. There's no, I forgot.
I
who
wonder
said
is that
but there's
like a contract thing to like get out his current contract?
why you feel like that? I don't know nothing about him. His contract to
Because
say.
sometimes you see niggas rush and put out
Put out bullshit.
yeah, just to get
Just
that
to get out
last
the
one out.
contract so they can get to the next one. Cause
But he only had 2 albums, so not many people are having 2 album contracts.
well, he might have 5, but
And
he
with
wanted to
DJ
get rid of it.
And from what I understand, he's with DJ Drama, which is a good contract situation for him and them,
How you know?
because that's what they both said. So I'm
Man,
guessing
Drama
like that.
can't pay him what he's worth. That boy a megastar.
I get that.
Drummer got Uzi.
So why would he?
So who the hell is Jack Harlow to a Uzi?
I think Jack Harlow might be bigger than Uzi.
You crazy
No
as fuck.
way in
Man.
hell.
That's what on your
Not
brain,
even
man.
close.
Why would you say that?
Okay.
Are you tripping?
Yeah.
I don't think y'all are
close.
tripping.
Hey, no.
What you judging it off of?
Record sales?
Then you tripping.
There's more white people that love Uzi than fucking fucking Jack Harlow.
Okay, like Uzi has
I don't
sold
want to
whole
fight
lot.
about it, but
Like we didn't see Jack Harlow
Jack
walk
Harlow
out.
be on KFC commercials.
We ain't
I
see
don't
Jack
think
Harlow walk out
I
the
don't think
Philadelphia
Jack Harlow
Eagles.
bigger than.
I don't think it's too far for niggas to be
And I
cussing about me saying
I
it.
like Jack Harlow more than I like Uzi.
Nigga didn't need to cuss at you.
Yeah, I don't think it's that far away.
My boy just had a whole song. I just want to rock.
And walk the Eagles out.
You talking about damn near 10 years of goddamn Uzi, like
I'm talking about in 2023. Look up what they before this.
So in 2023, you gotta go Uzi.
Look up what both last albums did, not this new one. Look up
Okay,
what
well,
both
let's look
albums
it up.
did.
It's something we can see. Shit, it's news to it. So you basing it off album sales?
Album sales, and yeah,
Off each other's last album?
off each other's last album, not this 24-minute album.
And just to make sure, you saying Jack Harlow sold more than Uzi?
I would think so.
I mean, I'm not gonna argue about it, but I would think in my head that Uzi would be a lot higher than Jack Harlow.
Uzi versus so
Maybe-
scroll
maybe
up,
the last
scroll, Daz, go. Okay, so over 5 million albums, including in the United States. I don't know if that's a whole thing, but right there is over 5 million albums. And I think that's just as a whole. I don't think he did.
What did Jack Harlow last album do?
Just say Jack Harlow album.
I wouldn't be shocked though.
Bruh, come on, bruh. He ain't never sold 1 million, bruh.
45,000.
Oh, man.
50,000.
He had
right.
two
It ain't
albums.
even close.
He had
Well,
two
you
albums sold 1
comparing
million.
somebody's whole career to
You
one album.
comparing too, nigga.
No,
we told you.
I said look up the last album. Compare those two.
It don't matter. If he only got 50,000 his whole life, then Uzi one last
But
song.
he only
I
got
just
one
wanna rock.
album.
2 platinum albums, bro.
He only got one album.
Then that should tell you. It's not close.
Uzi got 2 platinum albums.
Okay. Yeah, I win.
Hey, we ain't not trying to. We don't do that. Say you was wrong, nigga. Don't tell me I win. You was wrong. Say it.
Okay, I was wrong.
What that done?
And I like Jack Harlow music. Wait, I don't listen to Uzi nothing, but I listen to both of Jack Harlow albums in depth.
Yeah, I have
like
never cut
But
on
Uzi-
a Uzi verse
I'm not cutting
and
that
listen to
on
nothing.
at all. Like, I ain't.
Jack ain't got no
So-
SO2 like nigga. Some of them songs, Uzi songs go way big. All my friends are dead. All that shit way
He
bigger.
got some
Way
monsters.
He do.
Way bigger.
Jack Harlow, I think it's more commercial, which can make more sales.
I think.
I think that's a wrong thing too.
Okay.
That man was on that song on a commercial. I just want to rock. That's 2023.
This man on movies and everything with the song.
It was at the
How-
Super Bowl.
Jack-
They doing the dance on the
Jack
thing.
Harlow is on all type of commercials.
He in the movie too. So I mean, I ain't gonna make that argument. I'm just gonna say Uzi makes more money than Jack Harlow for DJ drama and for a company and for.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
So
wasn't
that's
saying
all we
that.
talking about. I don't care about all of that. More commercial, more whatever. Uzi's a better prospect. So we can't sit here and say that, hey, you're with the same person as Uzi, but they're not good enough for you.
Well, no, I was saying was Jack Harlow. Jack Harlow might want to get out of that contract because he
But why?
might see bigger contracts in his future.
And I don't know the depths of this, but I also feel like you're getting that from somewhere else. And I don't even know.
It's kind of like what Drake did when he left Cash Money. That nigga got
Which was after 30 years?
crazy money. All right, Jack Harlow might want to speed up that process.
After 2 years.
He wanted
And he
to
ain't,
break it.
and he's not Uzi. I can see Drake was Wayne. Drake was Nicki. Drake was Drake. Jack Harlow's not Uzi. Jack Harlow's not
I'm
somebody who's worthy of
all I'm
fussing
saying
about getting out of a contract he ain't live up to
is
yet.
one of these major labels might be offering him more money than Drama wants to pay him.
Who?
Nigga, I don't know.
Then why you saying that?
Because that makes sense.
It doesn't.
The same way Universal could pay Drake more than damn Baby could. You don't see how that makes sense?
Okay. Let's see if he go make some more money away from drama.
That's why you put out a 24-minute album with no damn features.
No, or sometimes people just like art and just want to put some shit out.
Ask the kids.
And
for
do
real,
it differently.
Yeah, like that's all.
Okay.
Sometimes it's as simple as that. I'm not going to argue that anything's a contract argument if there's been no arguments.
I don't know. I just know that little weird little nigga, goddamn, a mega Uber star.
Yeah, and there's been no arguments. Like it's been no
Yeah,
arguments
he-
about nothing. Like
saying go full
that Jack Harlow has been happy with everything he's been doing. Contracts. He's been around Drake. He's put out good music. His last album.
So why they didn't put one of the bigger artists in rap or whatever the fuck he do? Why was no push behind his album?
Who, Jack Harlow?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ain't nobody
That ain't weird to you?
No, because I don't know how that. I don't pay attention to shit like that. Like not lately, nigga. Everybody album just been coming out in a week.
No, but they've been like most
Lately,
times
hold on,
artists
hold on.
that
Stop.
big. They're gonna go on a press run.
Nope.
They're gonna do something.
Who?
He ain't that.
Who the last one who did it? Like tell me. Like you gonna say that? Tell me the last person who did it. Like the last 30 albums we heard been a week.
What you mean a week?
A promo. I don't care. The last like who?
But it was no promo.
A week. I saw it a week ago. I sent it a week ago.
Even Drama went on he just left a promo run and ain't say shit about this album.
No, that's not true. Because when Drama talked to Joe Budden, them, he was bigging up Jack Harlow.
He didn't say an album was coming.
Of course he didn't, because it came out that was a week ago. That goes with once again, Ken, right? You still because he never answered nothing I said. He keep talking. The last 30 albums give me somebody who is like, in 2 months we're coming out with an album.
Nobody asked for Jack Harlow, bro.
Now I ain't
You
saying that.
tripping
I'm just
about
saying that,
saying that.
there ain't nobody been promoting it like that. Like I love the Jack Harlow
He like
album,
one of
and
them
I was
black
waiting for
niggas
it.
that got,
But it's just like
planted almost.
to me, it's just like ain't many people been having promo runs for 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 weeks. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, but it's a push behind it at least. It might be short.
You're not telling me who, bro.
Ain't nobody big just came out like recently.
Tell me who, bro, because the last Drake album was a week. The last Beyonce album was a week. The last Everybody album was a week.
You knew Drake and Beyonce was coming out.
A week before.
You didn't know he was coming out until he dropped Friday.
I sent it a week ago.
I don't remember that. Hoop.
I'm telling you, like, come on, I ain't gonna sit here on the podcast and lie. I sent it a week ago that say Jack Harlow's coming out in a week.
Okay, well, that's a promo then. I'm sorry.
All right, man, fuck all that. Also, Don Tripp came out too. Don Tripp been on the road. The last album I really got into this album. Also, he dropped Friday. He was like, fuck it, he was gonna drop because he ain't had nobody over him like that. This one was titled Shoulders of Giants. And this one is only 22 minutes. So I don't know if that's a thing. Jack Harlow was 24 minutes. This one was 8 songs, 22 minutes. Them boys been doing about 140, a minute 40, 2-minute songs. And it seems like they're just putting stories together, but it seemed like a real good ass story themed album. Think of it as a 28-minute story.
That's a trend that I just don't like.
Why?
I'm used to 12 to 15 minute tracks. That's an hour or better.
Does things change now? Because nowadays, you know, they say that people have ADD. Everybody has ADD nowadays. So why I'm gonna make this 45-minute hour album when people gonna stop listening to it at 30 minutes?
But if it's good, I'm gonna keep listening.
Is it one of those things that what we was talking about? Like, do you concede to
Then
what everybody doing?
if you can make it good. It's not, and I don't think it's conceding. It's just adjusting and adapt. Because that's everything. You got to adjust. You got to adapt.
Well,
but if you can do it in 20, 30 minutes and make it good and make it your way, because I still think it's his way. Because his is more in story format, whereas theirs is 10 different songs.
But I'm saying, like, isn't that an example of what you were saying earlier? Like, when he was like, man, fans don't like you whispering. Like, do you listen to the fans?
No. But
I'm saying, so something like, Can't Get Right say he don't like 24-minute album.
well, it goes a little bit to both. Okay, I'll say that. So you won't whisper as much, but you still whisper. If that makes sense.
Never stop.
But you're not going to do it as much.
If
I'm gonna do it when I feel it.
Exactly.
Shit.
But you do it less than when you started doing it.
if Wayne's next album is 22 minutes long, are you gonna, as a fan, are you gonna be upset?
It depends on. I would
It's
be
a yes
objective.
it's a yes or no.
It's not. I would be objective. I would say it was good, but I wanted more.
Well,
or
could you
it was
say
good
that?
like it was wood.
You
Like
can't say
was.
that. It ain't came
I-
out yet.
No, I'm giving
just
a
saying-
hypothetical.
Right,
Right,
so
but
I'm
I'm
gonna give a
saying-
hypo- if his
What if those 24 minutes goddamn really be good?
right? So that's what I'm saying. That's my question.
But
could be
when you want
hypothetical.
more, that's what I'm saying.
Yes, I would want more, but those 24 minutes were good. Like, imagine if
I
Wayne
guess
give you a 24-minute story that's just fire. Like, boom.
I mean, you've
What you
had
do?
a live 60-minute Wayne album and you didn't want more. You just thought that was a live classic album.
Yeah,
to me,
that's
to
the,
me,
that's the,
to me, to be
that's
fair,
that's how long we think an album should be.
well, no, I'll go against that because even with that, the 60 minutes, I've sometimes been like, ooh, I wanted more. Because I wanted more.
But you can't be like
Paul,
unsatisfied with 60 minutes.
I can do what I want. I wanted more.
That's what I'm saying. It's subjective.
Okay.
It's like It's like I can crush for 10 minutes and fulfill everything. You been there 45 minutes, ain't did a goddamn thing.
So if I get it done in 8 minutes, I got it done. Shit, that's all that matters. Did you get the job? Did you get the job?
Nigga, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all just go find
Dummy.
Y'all go find a way.
You got to make shit relate to life.
Sports.
What is that?
The NFL draft. The first pick was my man
Bama quarterback.
Bama quarterback. What's his name? Young.
Bryce.
Bryce Young. First pick in the draft. Went to Carolina. I guess it really wasn't a secret there. I know at one point it was saying that the Texans might try to go get him, but they ended up taking
C.J. Stroud. So
Stroud. So
Texans had a hell of a 1-2 punch, or a 2-3 punch.
who all they got? I missed some of it because of traveling and shit.
They got Stroud and Will Anderson. So
does Will Anderson have to show you some shit? Because he had some bad pro day, bad 40 time, a bad senior year, or bad last year.
I saw that man on the field.
Okay.
That man is amazing.
I believe it. I think when you make niggas hungry like that, I think he just had got to a point to whereas he accomplished all he needed and he came back when he shouldn't have.
Yeah, he came back for no reason.
He should have went pro and got better. I just didn't think that he could have got any better. He just was at his apex and he could dominate niggas when he wanted to. Do you think he should have done that though? And maybe that's a sign of something.
I think he maybe got a little complacent, and you know what I'm saying, like if you don't Bama ain't had the best defense last year, so they was more able. All right, if we stop Will Anderson,
We done.
we done. Ain't no other threats out there.
Is it right? And that might be part of why his production was down.
Mm-hmm. I know that's for a fact why it was, because when you think about it, there's nobody else you could think of who just was a dog from their defense.
No.
And
Not
I was
one
just
other.
about to say, and that hurt you a lot. Like if you don't have that
Focus
other
over here.
person on the
Rip.
Yeah.
He over here. Rip.
Because
we bring out protection this way. Fuck
It was
you.
no other first round or second round Bama defensive players.
I remember. Only thing I really remember is Toto in like the 4th, 5th round.
Yeah. So that shows you like the level that they had there last year. I don't know why he came back, what he saw in that team, but I guess he just wanted to get a ring, or you know what I'm saying. I like when players come back, but I don't know. But
What you
I
laughing
mean,
about, man? You got something over there looking at.
because I was laughing because that's what Jermaine and McSwain used to argue about.
What?
Nigga, you only did that because I was good. And they was scared of me.
The other side.
Yeah. The other was
They shift to you, so
but that happens.
it does.
If you only got a
You got to have
game
that.
plan for one person,
That other person got to go off, and since they had that other person to go off, their whole defense suffered. The
just
whole team
like
suffered.
just like Ray Lewis had one of the best D tackles ever. You keeping the guards off
The
of me.
goose.
Yeah.
The goose, baby.
So everybody, like every good linebacker, need they line and corner. It's defenses. You need everybody.
You definitely need that line.
Yeah,
Like
no doubt.
that good D line. Like
And
that
that
good
sec-
D line actually help out not only the linebackers, but it help the secondary.
And they
actually.
go both ways. That good. That secondary.
They ain't
gotta
got to
be-
cover as long.
Right.
Well, that secondary got to be good too, because if you have a coverage sack, then you got
That's
the
true
coverage
too.
sack. So
It go both ways. So if one got to be good to make the
you get that in 1.8 seconds, but nigga threw a fade over the nigga head. Bow, touchdown for 88 yards. That D
You
tack.
like,
That
golly.
D Damn, I got back here for nothing. I ain't getting back that.
I like some of the moves that the Eagles made.
Man, the Eagles tough.
You mean the Philadelphia Bulldogs? Philadelphia Crimson Bulldogs?
Them niggas when they got
Bama.
62 Georgia players.
They
in it.
they got Bama on one side on offense with the quarterback and the good receiver, and then they got Georgia also on defense as well as their running back.
They also got that lineman from Alabama, Sting.
Philadelphia Crimson Bulldogs,
Yeah, they got that nigga in the 3rd round.
Bull Eagles,
Man, them
the Crimson Bull
them
Eagles.
boys gonna be
Dummy.
tough in the East.
What about
You got to face them. Even your D tackle was sad. What you think about when your players get sad because the other team had a good draft? And he the man on your team. And especially when he the man on your team and he's sad because the other team got better.
who got sad?
The D tackle, what's his name? The fastest man in the league. What's his name? Number 11, Parsons. Michael Parsons.
Michael Parsons.
What he said?
He was
I missed
sad
it.
that one of the Georgia players got drafted to Philly. He just was sad, like a big boy, the big D tackle.
Oh, Jalen.
Yeah.
He was
the
sad because
dog.
he basically wanted him on his team because that'll make his job. That'll be like the McSwain Jermaine argument.
But-
that'll make his job so much easier if the Cowboys get him.
But we drafted a D tackle, so he should be happy.
And well,
He should
because
have-
he ain't Jalen Carter though. That's why.
No, but you was never gonna get Jalen Carter.
What make us
Like Jalen Carter was what 9th, 10th?
make it a possibility for us to get it. Trade up and go get him.
No,
I think
And not even that. I still don't want my enemy, my arch nemesis, to get him though.
bruh, you drafted at 22. You know what you would have had to give up to move up to 9?
How did the Philly get to 9 if they was at a better spot than y'all? The same way. They gave up some shit
Yeah,
in
but-
previous drafts, and they got 9. That's how.
Dallas ain't got a lot to give.
They got.
So
Blame
shit.
I'm putting everything on Zeke.
Yeah,
Fuck
you
it.
paying one nigga this one. Yeah, they ain't got a lot to give up.
I think I like what Minnesota did, getting Addison on the other side of not Chase,
The receiver,
Jefferson.
yeah.
And
He mainly gonna be a slot guy who gonna go crazy. He's basically the white boy. They let the white boy go. Was it Thielen? Thielen. I think they let him go, but I'm not sure. And if they
Chicken
didn't
thigh.
let him go, that's super perfect with Thielen, with Jefferson, and with him, Addison. That's a 1-2-3 punch. But do they keep the running back? Because they've been talking about getting rid of him. Your boy, Delvin Cook.
Yeah. Then they drafted McBride, but
Yeah,
they're gonna have
they
to keep.
drafted
They're gonna have to
McBride.
keep him this year.
They gonna have to. If I was them, I would give him that franchise tag and wouldn't care. Like if it's me,
This
I'm
a
not-
contract year
it's-
for Cook?
Yes. So do you pay him or do you franchise him? I'm franchising.
They got to make
running
that
back.
decision for the season start.
No, I
Okay.
think they got it. But it's like that's why they having disagreements about whether they keep him or trade him because it's at that point where they have to make a decision.
I'm anxious to see how McBride do. I'm excited. for
Remind
the
me of
UAB
McBride.
pick.
Who is he?
That's UAB.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leading Russia last
He
year.
gonna come in, he gonna run his head off, and they gonna get fucking Dalvin Cook out of there. And then when it's time for McBride to get a contract, they gonna get him out.
It's just hard to pay a running back now.
Yeah, it is.
I would never do it.
The most I would do is franchise him. I ain't giving no running back a long term
Big money.
Because it never works out.
I give it to you
don't.
for 1 year, but
Unless
long-term
you just
deal.
like a Adrian Peterson.
It didn't work when they gave him the money.
Yeah, it never worked. For
He
them.
got hurt.
It went back to Todd Gurley and all that shit.
Gurley, Zeke.
Ain't no-
Yeah.
Zeke
no-
definitely.
Ain't no more Emmitt Smith. I'm sorry.
The
There's no
Rams.
such thing.
The Rams did
I
that
feel like
shit.
it actually kind of like I hate to say it, I like to see the niggas make their living, make their money, but once you pay them, like they kind
They
of
get sorry.
yeah, it's easy to go on.
I think,
on the
and
other end.
it might be running back is one of those positions you got to keep hungry.
And for like
That's what I was
and
trying
then
to
You got to
also,
keep them hungry.
also
Get that nigga $200,000 a year.
right. If that nigga
I saw
McDonald's
something.
meal.
The Falcons ran the ball the most out of any NFL team. They ran about 51%.
Because they got a running
That's
quarterback.
wild.
Because they got rid of a running quarterback. So that kind of plays a role into it too. Yeah.
Okay. But that still seemed low though. It used to be
It should've-
run, pass.
For them, it should have been more because that nigga couldn't throw the ball at all. So it should have been.
So you can't
60,
throw
it
this.
should have been 60-40 for real with them niggas.
I thought I don't know if y'all saw that clip, but I thought it was extra dope to see with the Cowboys. Deuce Vaughn, the running back out of Kansas State.
His dad.
Works in the front office or works for the Cowboys.
He's a scouter.
Yeah, scouter. Yeah, and his dad was able to put in the draft pick from the war room. He was able to put in the draft pick
the war
to draft
room.
his son.
Oh, that's dope.
Man, that shit
He
was extra.
called
live.
him and asked him if he wanted to come to work with him next week.
Yeah, he called him. He was,
Want to come to work with
no,
me next
that's-
week?
that's
You wanna
extra.
come to
Oh,
work
you
with
ain't
me
see
next
it?
week?
I ain't see
yeah,
it.
it
Come to
was
work
dope.
with me
He,
next
ca-
week?
he called. He said, "Hey," he was on speaker. He was like, "Hey, you want to come to work with me next week?" And he was like, "Yeah." He said, "I got somebody want to talk to you." Hand the phone to Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry.
And Jerry was like, "You know, you're a Cowboy now, right?" And so
Oh,
he was
that's
like,
dope.
but he made it clear that like I didn't just draft you because your dad. I drafted
was good,
you because
too.
you earned it.
He was good.
You
At Penn
deserve to
State.
be here, and we want you here. We like everything about you, and we gonna use our pick. He said, I'm giving the card to your dad, and your dad about to turn it in right now." His dad took the card. He was crying. Everybody had tears. Even Gerald kind of crying a little bit. He was like, "Man, I don't think we understand the magnitude of what we just did." And then his dad handed the card in, and
And it was like national take your kid to work day.
was it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh man, look at that.
That's dope.
At some point during this week.
I see your left eye kind of tearing
Yeah,
up.
he look wet.
Cowboy.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
wet. He over there
yeah,
wet.
yeah.
He over there wet.
Whoa.
We got him wet. We got him wet.
And you fine with saying that.
We got you
Dummy.
wet.
Okay.
As long as I know what it means.
Y'all boy crazy.
Even though I don't fuck with them, fuck the Steelers. What up, Cooks? That was dope what they did.
Jared Porter's son.
Yeah. Jared Porter. Joey
Junior.
Porter.
Joey.
Joy Porter. I'm sorry. I said
Yeah.
Jared Porter. Jared Jones.
Jerry
there.
Jones.
And I want my you ain't even send me appreciate. At least Jason J Dutch appreciated my damn message I sent him.
What you sent?
I sent him a video
mean
of
he sent you
Jared.
some.
I sent him a video of Jared's world. He wouldn't even acknowledge it.
That wasn't that shit impressive. I go on Google and look up a picture.
that
of
nigga
that.
That's why I ain't gonna send you shit up. At least Dutch goddamn did his cowboy anthem, whatever y'all do. I don't know.
Okay.
Hook 'em boys or some shit.
Hook 'em boy.
I think that's Texas.
Roll boys. What is it? Roll boys? Shit. War boys. Whatever y'all say. Nah.
Oh yeah, I liked it.
Did y'all see? And I thought it was really dope. They did the honorary draft picks at the beginning of the draft.
I ain't see that.
Man, that shit was dope. They brought up the family from the Virginia football players who were shot and killed, and had their jerseys and their numbers up there, and they honored each one of them with their parents up there. It was Deshaun Perry, Lavelle Davis, and Devin Chandler. Before the draft, that was the first pick, basically the first pick of the draft.
That's dope.
That's dope. I
Yeah,
didn't see that.
and then they had all their family up there and honored them with a draft pick.
Good job,
You
NFL.
think
You're
it
becoming
was-
more like the NBA with recognizing shit like that.
You think it was soft that the quarterback ain't come for day 2 because he didn't get drafted? Kentucky quarterback.
No, you do what you want.
Cause some people don't even come day
And because
one.
did you see how happy he was when he got drafted? Yes, I saw. So when I saw that and how excited he was and his emotion he showed, like, no, I ain't.
Okay.
No.
The draft was super dope. Did y'all see like
Will Levis getting drafted?
they
Like, he
really
was
changed the
excited.
production this year? It was
No,
like,
no,
it was
it's
real
big.
big.
Big
No,
boy.
it's a big
Yeah,
production.
that big
It's been like the
boom,
last
and then
two, 2-3 years. It been like
Yeah,
that.
this shit was just like how they.
It was because
Yeah,
they basically put basically draft city. They put like a little
that
small
shit was
city
pretty
together.
live.
Goddamn.
Because I was telling somebody, I was like, yeah, that's Kansas City. They was like, Kansas City? Ain't shit in Kansas City. That's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
But
Does fuck that? Let's get deep into it. Does the is that showing the Titans don't really give a shit about the quarterback Malik Willis that they
Yes.
drafted?
I mean, it put you on notice.
Because they got Tannehill, then Malik Willis, then they drafted this guy in the second round.
It put
Will
them on
Levis.
notice. They need somebody got to stick out.
Yeah.
So somebody.
They don't. I mean, you don't draft. No, you don't draft.
What happened
two
to
quarterbacks
Tannehill? Got
back-to-back.
hurt last year, didn't it?
He played most of the year, and then he got hurt a little bit, and then Malik Willis came in, and he was a young quarterback, man. I don't get that. You don't get no leeway to grow no more in the NFL.
It seems
They
like they
ain't-
preordain who that is, though. Like some people, they'll give a little leeway, and then some people, they just like, nah, you get 3 snaps. You don't figure it out in 3 snaps, you owe it.
It's no way they got faith in Malik if they drafted somebody the next year.
Who was projected to be the third, fourth quarterback picked in the first round.
Yeah. I wonder why he failed though.
He wasn't that good, in my
Who?
opinion. Will Levis, I don't think he that good. That's just
Will
wrong.
Evans?
Levis.
Oh,
Nah,
yeah, Will, you heard, he did. He said Will Evans.
I said Levis.
I thought Will was pretty good.
I
said
think said
Levis.
Will Evans.
I'm talking about the tall
Will.
white boy, Will. You fall from a tall
That's
white
my
boy.
homeboy. Don't do my dog like
You
that.
fall from a tall
That nigga
white
said
boy.
Will Evans.
I
Yes, you
said
did.
Levis.
Yes, you did.
But I ain't think he was that good. Like me personally, I ain't think he was.
I thought he put up numbers at Kentucky though.
He did better than some of the previous quarterbacks, but to me, I didn't see anything that made him any different from anything special.
What was the fat boy from Kentucky? That was
the
my
lefty,
favorite quarterback.
The lefty. Damn, what the lefty name was?
Dang, what that fat motherfucker was.
My
Lorenzen.
Lorenzen.
Jared Lorenzen.
Yeah.
That boy can spin
I'm
that
about to
thing.
fuck his name. What I about to say? Jacob
I don't
Lorenzen.
know
nigga.
what you about to say. You
Yeah,
about
Jacob.
to say some shit.
Jacob. Y'all put in and stopped the what? Like it was. I saw a lot of HBCU chatter online as well as Dion
Only
came
saw
out.
Deion.
And, it was a bunch of people saying it. Even before I saw Dion, it was a few people saying how like they felt like a lot of HBCU players got looked over again because only one of them got drafted, which was Isaiah Bolden.
Isaiah from
and he came
Jackson State.
and I mean he was at Florida State before he was there.
I mean, I just think it's a part of that's how it goes. Like some of those D2, D3, D4 players, that's just how it goes, man. You ain't.
But they drafted a nigga from Thompson. You see that nigga highlight? Hey man, I can't think of who the nigga name was, but I like when you looked at the stadium, I'm like, boy, it was like 3 bleachers are back that bitch. But he got drafted high.
Yeah, I don't know.
Man,
It might be one or two of them who's exceptional.
I was
so, but don't know.
surprised by that, but they still living by that. You know what I'm saying? That same thing that you ain't playing the same level of competition. I thought it would have been more this year, but just one that was that. And then for this year, last year, more like D1 players came down to play. So I thought they would have got drafted more.
Yeah, yeah.
So is that a sign that nigga, go play this competition and you got a better chance?
That's what's gonna happen.
Sorry.
Maybe or maybe it's just gotta keep building it.
Because even still, like simple shit, I never really saw Travis Hunter get messed over at Jackson State, like get bombed on or anything. But his first spring practice at Colorado, getting bombed on a couple times. So that the level of competition.
Whatchamacallit got at him? Southern, I think it was. It was Southern or somebody. They got in this shit a couple times.
It's hard to find.
A few times, yeah. They got it.
Colorado got him
Man,
spring practice.
He also young, but
He is.
it's just different, fool.
I know.
Who did they play in
my
Mobile? That's who did it.
Who you was mad about?
Oh, well, I didn't get to see the game.
Right.
They wouldn't let you in.
Right. So who you was talking? That's why. Whatever that team.
Yeah, whatever that team was. So
Well, I guess it's weird.
And does that matter? Because like my homeboy, like before when it first happened, I was like, I like what Travis Hunter is doing. I like it. I think he's good. I think he's going to be good no matter what. And my homeboy like, nah, I think he'll be better if he went to a sorry team, Mississippi State, simply because he's playing in practice better competition. And does that sometimes matter?
Mississippi State over who?
Just in general.
I'm saying
because I would say
you said it'd be better if
Florida
he go to
State,
Mississippi
if he
State.
went to, compared to Jackson State. But of course, he wasn't going to Mississippi State, but he was going to go to Florida State or LSU or Alabama.
Well, he was
Let's
going to
say
Florida State.
he went to those. I'm just saying. In general, if he goes to those places, he has a better chance to be better because he's going there rather than going to practice against Jackson State players.
because maybe you feel like you're the man in practice.
Not even that. You're just playing. You're practicing against better
competition.
competition. Because my homeboy, like I told you, he was supposed to go to LSU. He ended up going to Southern, but he came up here and went against Preem, and Preem shut him down because that's a better level of competition compared to Southern cornerbacks. And like it wasn't even close. Like Preem killed him. I ain't gonna lie. Preem killed him. And he was supposed to go to LSU, but he went to Southern because he practiced against better or worse competition, sort of say.
That can get tricky.
I know
because there are some players that transcend. I don't give a fuck where you put them. Now you're right, like they could maybe face better competition, but some people just no matter where you put them, they gonna be what they are.
Yeah, but I mean, ain't it that thing that iron sharpens iron?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why I said like it gets tricky because some people, not all,
Yeah.
no matter where you put them, gonna be what they are.
I mean that got to be true because you got to think Jerry Rice went to Mississippi Valley State or whatever.
Those was different times. I would use them as example. I purposely didn't use them as example because we're gonna say Deacon White Shoes Johnson and shit.
Well,
like Reggie White or
also at that time that might have been the same level of competition.
That's why I said it was different.
My question
times.
would be
not Reggie White either.
Let's say, because it happens all the time. Let's say Travis Hunter went to Alabama. Would he just be regular?
No. I don't think so.
I think it's a possibility.
He's a 5-star recruit. He's what he is.
No, he'd have started.
I get that. He would have started. That's not what I'm saying.
He one of them top 10
Not what I'm saying.
best recruits of all time.
So what I'll say is that there's 5 stars who go to Alabama and be average.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think he's one of them. Me personally.
Okay. So then that goes to that argument that no matter where you go, really doesn't matter.
I
gonna
think
be who you
he's
are.
one of them.
Okay.
And Deion keep telling us that.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you go to Alabama, just that name alone gonna get you.
But does Alabama or LSU or Georgia make him a better player than what he already is?
Yes, because you're playing against other
mean,
NFL
yeah, you get
prospects.
That's my argument.
Right,
That's
but
my
Nobody was
conversation.
going against it. I was just saying that gets tricky.
So why not go to Georgia if that guy who's going to be that guy?
I mean,
but if
you starting to hear a lot of people say now, like you're hearing people say now it don't matter where you go. We put that video that Cam went viral. Y'all need to stop going to them Alabamas and shit like that and go somewhere where your ass gonna play so you're not in the portal.
Now I agree with that, but I do agree with those top programs can make you better.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not disagreeing with that statement. I'm just saying in addition to that statement, that can get tricky because some people, no matter where the fuck they go, are dogs.
Yeah. And I don't think like sitting on the bench for 4 years at Alabama is dumb to me. So
in this portal age, it is.
Yeah. Do y'all put it in stock with this past week with people getting upset with Deion getting people getting mad at Deion because he had only 41 players on scholarship, had a slew of different players transfer. a lot of people were saying like what he doing was disgusting and he don't care about the kids, he don't care about the players. Some of the players was coming out saying that they basically right out said, hey man, you need to transfer. Hey, you're not gonna play here. Hey,
It's
you
tough.
need to go and leave.
It's real tough. It's tough.
No, it ain't.
As a parent, would you be happy?
Yeah, as a
or
parent,
a parent
no.
or player, would you be happy that Deion just straight up told you, or would you
Hell
rather
no.
him sit there and
I don't
let you
know.
just sit there for a couple years and you not knowing that you ain't it?
You know why it depends? Because some of those parents, those kids are never going to get another scholarship ever. And whereas the previous administration gave these kids a scholarship to come in and do and try and do what they needed to do, but it's going to be some of them who never get another opportunity. And so for me, for those kids, it does suck.
You ever had to like? Well, no, let me not ask that like that. Do people get fired from jobs?
Yeah.
What happens
Why they get fired?
underperforming?
And I get that, but then I think that sometimes there's a point to where that shouldn't matter. And college sports, previous college sports, I'm speaking from my version of college sports, that didn't matter. Or even now college sports.
But we gotta- yeah, I was about to say we gotta talk about
Not
it
all
now.
of these kids are getting these deals. Like I get there's more kids getting deals, but still, you gotta still. To me, it's still about the kids in college. It's still about the
Who
kids.
did? No, it's not.
I think he
I'm
create.
telling you
I
what
think he
I
create
think.
more
All
opportunities.
right. Who to tell? What happens if Deion doesn't win?
He gets fired, and I get that. And him signing a $1 million, multi-million-dollar deal, he gets that. But these kids are not signing deals like that.
I be
Okay, but
That's the difference.
those kids that he's getting rid of,
But that's my
those kids he getting rid of wasn't gonna sign any deal, didn't have a shot.
not true, man. We just sat here and spoke about a kid who's 6'8", 320. Off that alone, he signs deals.
Not if you ain't playing or producing.
That's not true.
Okay, I don't know nobody that's. I mean, if you ain't,
That's not true, King.
you think he cutting anybody that's not cutting? But
Yes, I know that some team. I've been on a team that kept a kid on the team because he was 6'8", 230. He was on the team simply for that, and he did nothing. And he got a scholarship.
yeah, and that's why he probably shouldn't have it.
I'm not going to say that because you promised it to him. That's what I'm saying.
Well, but you come on now. You done came on here many times trying to tell Can't Get Right that scholarship was only year by year basis.
Year
I
by
get
year.
that. Yes. Okay.
So he don't owe them nothing then.
I still think it's weird.
I kind of see your
and that's all
a
I'm
little
saying.
point
You see
of
it. I know you see it because I
but
still think that's weird.
I
I
think-
get that, but
y'all was
to come
1-11.
and to come
how,
in,
how many of y'all? I don't want that losing energy on my team.
I get that, but tell him you can come in here and battle. Don't.
He
give
did.
him- No. You need to transfer. Nigga, they ain't coming here.
No. Remember,
you need to come in and transfer. You need to go.
This post spring. This post spring. Now he did come in and say, "Hey, I'm bringing Lou. You know, you're gonna have to come in and compete. I'm bringing my luggage with me as Louis." That whole statement. Now this post spring, man, you need to get on out of here. We didn't watch you
We
for
done
4
watch you
5 weeks.
a whole practice,
6 weeks.
spring season. You ain't it. You ain't gonna play.
I look at it like
Go
this.
be in the portal and maybe play somewhere else.
This
agree with
my personal opinion.
Bruh, if you was good enough to
Isn't
get a
it-
scholarship in Colorado,
the reason
you can
why-
get a scholarship somewhere else.
I get that, but the reason why I don't agree
Agreed.
with that is because there are some kids who come in here and look like shit, and in a year of Prime's coaching, they look like all Americans.
I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, you do.
Not at
No!
first. Not at first.
Deion go 2-10 this year, hot seat.
No.
Not right away. But
no.
But it's gonna be a lot of pressure if he go 2-10.
4 years max. Like 4 years. Like
No. First year, if he go 2-10, it's gonna be a lot of pressure.
They
but
gonna
not
give
hot
him one
seat.
more year. He black, man.
They gonna destroy him. They really are.
He got 2 years.
Like it's gonna be a lot of
If he
pressure.
don't go to a bowl game in 2 years, I don't think he's there anymore.
They're gonna talk about all that.
I don't think
dance.
that's true because I don't think he's going to a bowl game in 2 years, or he's not going to be good in 2 years.
He definitely need to be going to the bowl game
that
second year.
second year.
He's gonna be 5-9, then going. He's
Nah,
gonna be
he
one of
need to
them
be like
teams
6
going.
and 6.
He might can mess around with that 4-5 game this year, but if the year after that, he got to go to a bowl game.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I still don't think it's
Well,
gonna
I
put
tell
him on the
you
hot
can,
seat.
you can
but it's
agree
gonna-
with that, but then he gonna learn his motherfucking lesson because Colorado ain't about to be none of that.
But my whole thing is
Okay?
my whole thing is like I'm okay with it. Like I guess as a player, especially I'm a sophomore or something, go on tell me. Like go on let me know. Like I'd rather that and me have an opportunity to go somewhere play than you making it like I got a chance and then I really don't.
I don't like that either because you don't really know.
Exactly. So if you I'd
So
rather
he
you
don't
tell
know.
me.
He don't know.
Nah, tell me.
So you know.
And then I have the option. I mean, fuck you. I'm finna stay and compete, coach. Nigga, you ain't finna get rid of me. Watch this. I'm gonna earn my way. Or you can say, appreciate y'all, man. I thank y'all, and I'm finna go to Grambling.
What if your coach came to you and told you you ain't gonna play 4 years? You'll be a good backup. Somebody get hurt maybe, but you ain't got a chance to play.
Yes, me as the player, I'm gonna leave. But do I want a coach coming to me like that? No. Like, and I don't think that's a sign of a good coach. That's me personally.
Don't you think that's more fair?
You feel like work with what you got and coach them up.
It's not that. You can work with, but telling the kid you're trash, you get the fuck out of
You
here.
ain't. They ain't gonna say it that way.
Basically,
Hey,
he did.
Hey,
you trash. Get the fuck up out of here. That's what Deion said to that nigga, man. You ain't never playing, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
We can stay there forever,
That's
but
what he said, man.
NBA
Like,
playoffs. What y'all like? What y'all
Jimmy
seeing?
Buckets is getting buckets, and I like what he did against the 1 seed as an 8 seed. I like Jimmy Buckets even more this playoff. I like the smaller underdogish teams. I like the Knicks.
I like all the underdogs.
And I like Denver too. Even though they're not necessarily an underdog, but Denver is playing good ball.
I don't like Denver.
Why?
I don't like Joker.
They play a weird bum style of
I
game,
don't
but they
like
win
Joker.
games.
They do. Bums.
Who you got? Who you picking? You got somebody you gonna pick yet?
No.
I don't either. I don't know who to pick right now.
I mean,
I think the finals gonna be real.
I can see
boring,
what Todd was
'cause I
saying
think
about
it's gonna
Golden
be
State
some
and the
off-season.
Lakers. Although it's kind of like they do seem a little
got the
suspect.
star
They
power.
just got the
star power.
and they got the people who've been there and know what to do.
Who won today? When they just game 7? Ain't the game
Yeah,
over?
Golden State.
Yeah, Golden State
Oh,
won. Sacramento, you know. I like Sacramento for the future because they got that good young talent.
And we
but I
seeing
kind of figured that the experience will win that game.
Man, you need
Yeah,
a certain
that
amount.
counts.
Like
you gotta lose to win.
I don't think you can win championships without
Going through that
level
shit.
and being level headed.
Yeah, Detroit
like Memphis.
got level-headed.
Like you can't win. You're not gonna win with that shit.
Michael
that they
Jordan
doing
got
now.
level-headed. So you know
Yeah,
Sacramento
you got to
get
you got to
level-headed.
get dialed in and cut the TV off like Brun did during the playoffs and shit. Like,
0 dark 30 is what he called it.
yeah, and that nigga ain't
No
doing
internet for 2 months, nigga. Imagine these kids, no internet, they gonna go crazy.
They ain't doing
that.
that.
Parade inside my city, yeah, that nigga gonna go crazy.
He's gonna be gritted on top of the goddamn building.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. I think I mean, I could easily see why Todd saying the Lakers or Golden State. I just can't see the Lakers, but you can't ever count Brun out to me. To see Brun get out in the first round would
If
be nuts.
man, not Todd, but if Anthony Davis stayed, healthy and ball,
Yeah.
they got a shot.
Yeah, it's just hard to put them out. So I don't know. We'll see how that go.
Eagles. Before we go, the Eagles win the Super Bowl.
Nigga, the Eagles. Fuck, you go back to.
I know, because we talked about it, but we got them away from it.
Can we wait till maybe August to make NFL predictions?
No, because
I don't want to make a prediction.
Well, I do. So what they're saying is right now, the Eagles team looks amazing. So are they the favorite? Pick a favorite.
I don't know.
That's
You know,
okay.
sometimes when you don't win the Super Bowl, you look real bad the next year.
The Rams.
The Rams your favorite.
No, I'm saying they won and then they look bad.
So you have a favorite or not?
I'm the
No.
Eagles.
That's all I was asking.
They got some nice little tools, but we'll see what happens. It's still, we still on,
Cowboys.
trades
Got
and-
you.
I didn't make. No, we definitely ain't winning. I'm saying that now. We need to be looking for the number 1 draft pick.
How many
next year.
games y'all at one game?
we only,
Solid one.
we only gonna lose one game.
One in the pot.
Kevin Durant signed a lifetime deal with Nike. He
Saw
was
that.
one
Like
of
the
3
third.
players to do that, right? Bron, Jordan, and now Durant.
That's dope.
That's weird.
big. Why?
Weird one.
I don't know why Nike did it. I
Why
understand why he did it,
Yeah.
but I don't understand why Nike did it.
Oh,
Niggas'
they
shoes
said
ain't
something
moving
about
like that.
They said something about his shoe.
His shoe sales.
Yeah, his shoe sales. I think remember when we did that store? It was like one of the top.
No, he used to be up
It was
there.
one.
But
He was
done-
there.
He was number one.
But,
It was
but
one
he
on
done
that.
cooled off.
It's the number 1 selling shoe in the NBA.
Yeah, we just talked
it's
about
the
it
number
like
one
a month ago.
selling shoe.
It's also $100.
So
Still a number 1 selling shoe, nigga. I'm finna sell more $100 shoe.
Okay.
Made for $15.
I ain't understand that.
Well, I mean, it's the value. And like his shoes that went down, he was hot as fish grease.
If
But
it's
it didn't
the-
went down.
If
compared
it's the-
to who though? Outside of the top
And if
two.
it's the number 1 selling shoe and it's $100, I'm pretty sure those people would pay.
150.
Yeah,
I mean, I can see a bit in the NBA.
And
Because
I don't
like,
know if it's
who
a
else
hundred-
selling shoes
And I don't know if it's $100.
in the NBA? It's like 110. Like for real. I ain't even bullshit. Like 110.
that's cool. That's a nice little Nike Air Max 1.
Well,
Shoes don't need to be that expensive any goddamn way. That shit,
they don't.
Jordan has worked his way to be $200.
Yeah.
And that's
not
it.
all though. Just certain ones.
All of the ones you want.
The ones used to be around 130 though.
What are they now?
Yeah,
You can still get one like 170.
Tax.
But
200.
but in the
Not all
NBA,
Jordan's 200. The exclusive one, like the Christmas time ones, be that.
in the NBA, I don't know who's selling shoes.
Kevin
Right now.
Durant. That's why he got the lifetime deal.
And John Morant, that's why he got a Kyrie Irving deal. But I don't know what they look like.
The LeBron.
Kyrie's, basically. Shit, the Kyrie Juniors. What you watching, man? What you watching?
Fool, I ain't watching that right now. What, Dave?
Dave Fire.
I'm watching
Succession.
Dave.
Weird, but fire.
Succession. Yeah, that nigga's extra weird.
Yeah.
That nigga is
it,
amazingly
though.
weird. Yes. Like you said, Succession. Ooh, I didn't think I was gonna do good on that.
Succession. You still didn't.
Oh, I did better.
He
than,
did better than expected.
than I thought.
I'm rewatching The Wire.
That's always a good thing.
And when I get done, I'm gonna rewatch all the Snowfall.
I'm not rewatching Snowfall.
Why though? Like I want to get it all. I want to understand it all from start to finish within a small time frame, like watching a movie.
How many seasons you said?
Like 6. So when you spread that shit up, 6 really mean 8, 9 years, man. You don't be remembering all that shit like that. Like people be coming back with, he did this at this story in season 1.
I'm with
like,
Ken. You're right. It's
I
hard to
fucking forgot.
rewatch a show,
it's not.
a new show.
For me, it's not food because I've been.
Yeah.
Not to rewatch like Oz or some shit.
Yeah, I do it in maybe 3-4 years from now. But it just
I go
ended
rewatch
yesterday.
Sopranos or something from.
And that's for me. That's fine because nigga, I think about The Wire. Once The Wire ended, and I got the DVD box out, I rewatched it all over again. What else? Game of Thrones just really fully ended, and I watched that 2 times.
But see-
the pandemic made me do it, but I watched it 2
But see,
times.
the Game
over.
of Thrones, you missed so much.
And I think-
and you ain't know what you was looking
You feel
at.
like that about?
I feel like that about Snowfall.
No, it was a nigga selling
No,
drugs.
the reason why, cause simple
Nigga
shit,
sold
bro.
drugs
No.
and then
Like-
got fucked up.
Nah, stop and listen.
In.
Stop and listen like you don't do.
It-
Like, cause
it
even
don't
then,
need
like
that much, huh?
at the very
It
end,
wasn't no key. Like, oh, I didn't. He sold that key on this day.
yeah,
no.
it was because at the end it was like that same store when he asked Leon for $10 to go in here and get something. That was on season 1 where they started at.
All right, but you already know that now.
No, I did not. But I don't. I want
you
to go
just
see.
said it.
But I want to go see it.
But you know it.
But I know there's a lot of other things that I missed like that.
No, that was it.
That's not it.
That's it.
It's not.
That's it.
No, man. In season 1, the leaves was blowing. And,
Oh yeah.
and that one leaf was red, and the rest of them was yellow.
And the $12,000 was what he spent for his first key.
I want to go see it.
That's it.
I want to go rewatch.
That's it. I just saved you 6 seasons.
You didn't say me nothing.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Who did watch the Snowfall?
Can't get right. Can't get right. Ask me how Snowfall was.
I'm sorry, I don't have the nigga name yet because he's still pretty elusive.
That's his name.
But the suspect in DC who robbed the bank with a brick.
Brick nigga.
Shit, what he was gonna do? Throw it
Hey,
out?
you see how he sat that bitch up on the table?
I got this shit right here, nigga.
Hey.
This shit right here, nigga. What you gonna do? Bust your motherfucking head, nigga. Bust your glass.
I don't know
in your
who he
head.
is, but he robbed a bank. It was Tuesday. We're using just a brick. They say he demanded $50,000, but the teller only gave him $500. So now your ass gonna get in trouble for $500. That's some shit you do when a nigga got a brick. If he had a gun, maybe you do something a little different.
Yeah, you have it all.
But a brick, nigga,
Armed robbery.
get the fuck out of here.
Armed robbery for $500. Get out of here, Jack.
Yes. But my man put that brick down there, wrote a note, and told her to hand it all over. So I don't know where he at, if he gonna get caught. But my man, you are the dummy of the week.
Oh, he gonna get caught. He put his pin number in.
Dumbass, stupid
He
ass.
probably put his pin number in at the ATM outside before he came
Stupid
in.
He
ass
dropped the
dummy.
brick outside and he got his fingerprints on it, some
Got
shit like that.
fingerprints
You know
all
how it
over
go.
A wet brick.
We'll have to redo him when he get caught. Any other news or information we forgot to add on or talk about?
It's almost summertime, guys.
Summertime.
Will Smith got y'all.
Summertime.
Time to roll.
Anything else?
I ain't got shit.
Well,
I ain't got shit.
on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Bye.
Bum.